It worked out.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. We're live. Hello, Internet. We're back with Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. I've never started with Hello, Internet. I don't know what that was.
Welcome to Game Theory. I was like, what the hell was that?
Hi, Internet. Hi. Hey, how are you?
Hi, Internet. It's your favourite Belgium.
Don't know what that was. That's how we started now. We're here playing Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay on virtual tabletop. My name is Mr. Chris. I am joined by my lovely players, Conna, Conna, Excluded, and Mckadow.
Hello.
Yo, my name's
Hey.
Mr. Connor.
Mr. Conan.
Yeah, Mr. Connor.
Conna, as Conan, missed a few sessions, so I'm gonna start with, what was your character up to while the others were running around town, solving crimes and doing all kind of stuff?
How long's it actually been, like, in game time for him? Day and a half? Day?
Not even a
Day and
day.
a half. Not even a day? Okay.
It's still like the same day.
Okay.
I've just been doing like tons of like warpstone with the fucking rats, mate. Just you know,
He was doing crack.
yeah, ass crack. No, after recovering and recuperating after my mental trauma, aka corruption, I would I promised a certain individual an ass whooping, and Conan is a man to deliver on his promises. So I'd be going for that crusher, boy.
So you're gonna make your way back to the Schaffenfest?
Yes, I'm about to shash in his fest all over the place.
Nice. Okay, cool. So while you were away at the Schaffenfest looking for your challenger to fight, the others have spent some time going through the town. We started at waking up at the Journeys and Inn, which I think you were here when you got given free residence in the inn, right? You didn't miss that session?
Connor,
Yeah.
were you there when we got the inn for free from the Magister? No, he was, because I remember talking to him outside the wall.
Okay, yeah.
I remember being told, run after this goblin. So why?
Yeah.
Because we need to get this goblin. Okay, and then just going with
You were there when we fought it, right? And then we left the end of the tunnel, and then we came out in the pier.
Yeah, we came out of the pier.
That's
You was
the
like,
last session you was here,
my friend died because he was probably fishing down here.
Yeah.
And I was pissed off. I was like, damn, I just got rid of all my fucking corruption, and now I've gotten like 4 bits back. This is bullshit.
Yeah, you know of the chickens, right?
He doesn't know of the chickens.
He doesn't know the chickens.
I do not know of the chickens, but I'm assuming Alucard like stuck them in Philippe's room because he's done it like 7 times.
Did you message Mr. Chris?
Yes, yeah, I did. I messaged you. Go.
Oh, I got that on like the spectator
other one?
thing because he's Mr. Chris. I saw like a thing pop up on there. I was like, what's that?
Yeah, normally when I do that, I go straight to the game master because that's what your name is for the game master as well.
Yeah, I think you gotta whisper GM or like Game Master.
Yeah.
I don't know if you gotta type it full.
I think you can do either because I've typed like Milo before to whisper excluded and stuff.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you spent the night at the Journeys and Inn before going to the Schaffenfest. You awoke finding the room filled with chickens. You shared the room with Philippe the knight, who is not here today for this session.
Damn, I wanted to be surrounded by cocks, but this is ridiculous. Immediately, I'd be like, "This is fucking Alucard's doing," and then just go to sleep.
No. You're waking up in the morning.
All right. I wake up, cocks everywhere. So what? Is there much shit in the area? Is there shit on me? Am I clean? Like,
Yeah, it's dirty. Like chickens loose in a room. Like there's feathers, there's shit. That's just like they made a mess. Philippe kind of ignored them, from what I remember. He was just like, "Oh yeah, chickens," and then left. I think the servants from the inn were gonna like deal with them.
I mean, at least there's breakfast right there for him.
Yeah. So you make your way out of the room. You go to the inn area of the of the Journey's End Inn. You have a little cleanup. They have all the services ready. You are clean, relaxed, rested. You make your way down. The others were enjoying a nice breakfast in the inn before going on the rest of their adventures in the town. So a little bit of a retroactively rewinding back. Would there have been anything you would have discussed with the rest of the group before you split up and go out through town?
I'd have to introduce him to our new companion. He hasn't met her yet.
Go on, Chris. What does she sound like?
You won't do the accent.
She sounds like a lady. Like an Asian lady.
No, I want to hear the accent. Come on.
I've tried. He won't do it.
I just go into Bretonian when I try to do it. I can't help it.
It's pretty funny. You just go for it.
You know, just change your R's to L's. You know, and fucking vice versa and all that. You know how to fucking do it.
But yeah, Renwei is part of the party now. She seems to be somehow indebted servitude to like Alucard, but Alucard definitely does not treat her like a servant, but she seems to be mainly hanging around with Alucard. She's definitely Catean. She looks like the race of people like the one you fought in the tournament that tried to do the needle thing.
What kind of knees is she, Gress?
Shut up. She looks, I guess at first sight she looks agile, dressed lightly, except for now she's wearing like Gromril plate that she got given. But for the most part she doesn't have like too much armor on. She seems to be more of a rogue-like character.
She must look so fucking weird with nothing but the chest piece.
Yeah, just leather and cloth on like legs and arms, and then just Gromril chest piece over it.
Just her little legs hanging out.
Gromray titties. Fair enough, fair enough.
It was made for me. There's no titties shipped into it. Otherwise, I would have requested titties shipped into it.
Alucard?
Cool.
Who's your friend?
That's Milo. Remember Milo?
Oh yeah, you did turn him into a woman one time.
Yeah, it's Milo again. No, this is Ren. She's accompanying me in the hopes of becoming like me one day, shall we say, since we're in a public area.
I get it. I get it.
But you know.
Okay. How did she know? You know, her future. How do I put this? How did she know that she wanted that to be her future path, and how did she know it from you? Future.
I sensed magic similar to my own, shall we say, and went looking and found a vampire hold. And since I'm from a bloodline of that's yeah, and they gave me a thrall.
Okay then. Pleasure to meet you, miss.
Pleasure meeting you. Name's Renwei. What's your name?
Conan. Conan Bloodsmith.
As for your second question, Conan, that's up to her to divulge why she wants to.
Yeah, she looks at you as like, are you a fighter?
Yes, actually. Funny you mentioned that. I'm actually kind of got a date with a certain individual called the Crusher. He's got big hands.
I see. What are those strange markings all over your body?
These are scars. I got hit by a chest that shot lightning at me and blew up my chest cavity.
I think she means your tattoo.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I've got a lot of scars on me by this point.
Got hit by lightning right in the chest. Look at that one.
Yeah, it's fucking.
It seems like a serious wound.
If only he wore some armor.
I think armor would have probably made it worse because armor's made out of metal, right?
What about some leather?
Listen, my tattoos keep me enough shielded. I mean, it somehow shielded my heart. There's just.
Well, you've already lost some of it, as I point to the pieces missing.
Also, tattoos are not going to protect you.
Listen,
oh yeah, he doesn't know about the tattoos.
You don't know the power of the tattoos.
It's just a drawing.
Okay, let me explain. There was druids that used magic that had special paint. I managed to get the paint, extra of it, and I managed to get it put into tattoos, so the magic would come over, but it'd be more permanent to me.
Do you have a magical armor that looks like a tattoo?
Yeah.
Yes, literally the tattoos
Magic.
as you see here, they're all magical. That's why I don't need to wear armor. It's pretty much if I'm not wearing armor, this works. The moment I start wearing armor, I was told by the druids, it doesn't really work. It's more you got to believe in it. It's a bit like religion. You've got to believe.
You gotta believe.
You got to believe.
Didn't protect you from the lightning.
You gotta believe.
You got to believe. I mean, I'm still alive, so technically it did its job.
Okay, yeah, you're like at the table discussing stuff. I've made a little landing page here that I've prepared with all the handouts you guys have collected so far as a little like recap of like the clues you found so far, what exactly you're doing in this city here. So it all started with wanted bold adventurers, but you guys actually never got to see this. This was Philippe, the Bretonnian knight in the party, that saw these posters as he was making his way to Altorf from the magical tree portal that he found himself out of.
I know I've seen this before, but I didn't remember actually getting it. But I remembered trying to think it was an anagram. It's because I was watching the stream.
Yeah. So
Now I know.
Philippe found a wanted letter for a certain Crown Prince Hergard von Tessernick that's looking for adventurers, and he has to meet them in Altorf, which is the main reason why Philippe made his way over to Altorf, other than to try to procure a ship to try to get back to Sylvania to you guys. On the way to Altorf, Philippe, our resident Bretonnian knight, came across a caravan, a wagon under attack by mutants with multiple heads, animal heads, like clearly chaos mutations. After dealing with them, on one of the dead bodies of the normal people that were the victims of this caravan raid, he found some letters of inheritance, and the dead person that he found looked suspiciously a lot like his fellow party member Conan, but a bit older. And I'll move them to the front here. These two letters over here is what he has on him. A letter of inheritance and a affidavit, a little note as proof that pretty much whoever is holding this note is the gentleman that they were speaking about that was gonna get the inheritance. So pretty much if you have that note, you can prove that, yeah, this is me. I need to get the inheritance. Conan, are you still in possession of these like letters, or did you give them to someone?
Make sure I wasn't muted then. Yeah, I should still have the letters, but I remember finding out that apparently it's all bullshit.
Yeah, well, you did not find the lawyer's office, so that seemed to be fake.
Yeah.
So then you guys all met in Altorf, did some stuff in Altorf together, did some shopping, the usual, met Conan's family and lifelong friend Johan, the captain of the Barabelli, who hired you guys for a job to get some supplies to Bögenhafen, where a Schaffenfest is happening. And there's like a little folder here of the Schaffenfest, like an ad pretty much for it. The council and burghers of Bögenhafen announced that the grand opening of the annual Schaffenfest will be held in the town on the town meadows this Mitterfrüh day. That piqued your interest, so you decided to take Joseph up on his offer to sail with him on his ship towards Bögenhafen. On the way you stopped in a little... No, actually before that even happened, while you were still preparing to leave on the ship, Conan, who looked suspiciously a lot like the dead person that Philippe found, got accosted by two suspicious gentlemen that mistook him for somebody else, possibly the dead person that Philippe found. Upon explaining to these people that he is not who they think he is, they promptly died by crossbow bolts from a bounty hunter that was actively hunting these gentlemen. And upon further examination, they seem to have purple hand marks on their shoulder, marking them as members of some sort of cult. And these cultists, they approached Conan under the impression that Conan, or whoever the dead person was that looks like Conan, was some sort of high-ranking member in this cult. Then you departed to Bögenhafen. Along the way, you stopped in another city of Weisbruck, where the Berrebelly, your ship that you were on, got caught on fire. After dealing with the fire, you found out that the fire was started by the bounty hunter that dealt with the cultist and some associates, some thugs that he hired to start a fire on the boat. You managed to incapacitate and arrest the bounty hunter. Well, arrest. Take him into, like, custody for yourself. You didn't hand him in with a guard. Where you interrogated him and tried to learn some stuff about why he's doing what he's doing, but he took his own life during the interrogation, but you found a letter on him, which is this one, which is pretty much a letter saying that he is under the order to hunt down a gentleman that looks like Conan, and it was signed by the initials QF. Yeah. So you've learned that there is supposedly a bounty out on Conan's head, but possibly not really on Conan, but on the person that looks like Conan, but people are just mistaken Conan for that guy at this point. From Weisburg, you continued traveling towards Bögenhafen, where you are now, where you started to explore the town a bit, enjoy the festivities of the Schaffenfest. You learned that the whole lawyer's office, where you were supposed to meet for the inheritance, didn't exist. It just wasn't there. And while the others were at the Schaffenfest, enjoying the festivities, Alucard made a dwarven friend, freed him from the stockades for his, like, drinking debt. They hung out a bit. They watched a circus show that involved a three-legged goblin, after which the three-legged goblin escaped, where Alucard and friends got hired to go and search for the three-legged goblin. During the search for this goblin creature, you ended up going down the sewers, finding a hidden temple in the sewers where the goblin creature was seemingly killed, sacrificed to some sort of demonic entity, where you dealt with the demonic entity, continued along through the sewer to see if you could discover anything else, where you found the where you found the dead body of the dwarven friend that Alucard had made, laying in like a blockade in the sewer, like kind of like clogging up the sewage water and stuff. After investigating and following some blood marks and drag marks, it seemed like the body was dragged from the riverside into a sewer entrance, and he had cut marks on him, like a lot of horrible wounds, and you found a suspicious sacrificial-looking dagger. I can't quite remember if you found it in the temple or on the dwarf's body, but it seems to be related.
It was in the temple in a drawer at the back.
Okay.
Like a cabinet.
Okay, cool. After which, Hitch drew out like a rough sketch of the sewers underneath the city to see where the temple would line up with what buildings, which led you to the Steinhager offices, where you talked to the Steinhager family, locked them up in their own conference room, made the guard show up, and found some more notes in that office, specifically this note that says, "All goes well, the temple is ready for use. When the Schaffenfest ends, our plan comes to fruition at the 12th bell. Soon we will all be rich. Johannes Teugen." Which is a very, very suspicious note.
God, I jammed that.
And a secret entrance to the temple got discovered in the office of the Steinhager, main Steinhager family head. But he seemingly was unaware of this secret entrance being in his office. He denied the knowledge of it, and when you did a intuition test, you learned that he seemed pretty sincere about not knowing that the entrance was there. You called the guards on them, the whole family got arrested, taken to the barracks. You left there, you investigated some more places, the Stevedore Guild, the Golden Trout, which is like a gentleman's kind of club deal going on, but only for exclusive members. And that is pretty much where we left off. I think last thing you guys said, you were gonna head towards the barracks and see what's going on there. Oh, you also explored the warehouses at the docks in Bögenhafen, where the supposed murder happened of the goblin, where you met with just a homeless, kind of fishing-looking drunk that claimed that he killed the goblin with his club, but he was being very suspicious about it, very sus.
Yeah.
You went into the warehouse, looked for like a proof of like a fight or anything, but you didn't really find anything. I don't remember what did you guys end up doing with the drunk? Like, did you just leave him?
Ooh, I thought we were gonna take him to the barracks.
Yeah, like Philippe was like, "You're going to the barracks."
Okay.
I think, or maybe that was me. I can't even remember.
Yeah. Okay.
One of us said he's not getting away. Like, oh, I can go now. No, fuck, you can't. And I think it was me.
Okay.
Philippe was told about an underground fight club, apparently.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yes, at the Stevedore Guild, you learned of an underground fight club that only happens when Warp Leap is out, which is the evil green moon of the Warhammer world. The normal green moon, not the evil.
I don't know if it's relevant to the recap, but I have a sneaking suspicion it is. Well, that's what Alucard's going with at the moment, that this is all connected somehow. The elves attacking us on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Sacrifice.
When you were on the Berry going towards Bögenhafen, you stopped at a sluice dock. I think that's what those things are called, where they like raise and lower the water, where you learned that a elderly halfling lady was being pressured to subdue travelers that passed through there to hand them off to some wood elves living in, being in the nearby woods. You don't know if they lived there or not.
We've assumed, I think.
You pretended to be knocked unconscious by the lady so that the elves would show up, which they did. You promptly dealt with the elves, knocking some of them out. Some road wardens were involved that were along the way. They killed a wood elf. You learned from the wood elves that this specific group of wood elves was sacrificing people pretty much to appease the forest spirits to delay the wild hunt from happening.
Goddamn knife ears.
And I think that about like covers everything. So, long story short, supposed inheritance brought you to this place. Turns out inheritance might not be real. You're not certain yet. But while you were here, you learned of cult activity and weird like wood elf activity in the surrounding area, which you are now investigating. And the magistrate, the town like judge, pretty much like the high judge, gave you full clearance and permission to use whatever means you can to investigate the mysterious cult happenings in the city.
Is it bad that, like, I guess I should talk to the party about it, but like Alucard's sort of been thinking like this entire time, is like, if we keep stopping the sacrifices, the wild hunt is gonna happen. Is that something that we can fight? We fought lots of dangerous shit. We fought demons. You know, I think I need to stop and have a chat with you about that. Like, I think we should let it happen and try to fight it. get the town involved. Have a fleet of ships. Something like that. Alucard and also me haven't come up with a plan yet, so I'll give it more thought.
Yeah. The only news we do know is if we kill the champion, he comes back as like another fucking dude, right?
Don't even get me started. It was only when we fucking were talking to Strad that Alucard, which isn't actually all that long ago, that Alucard found out that Griffith was coming back. Because Alucard has died and come back before, but he didn't realize he was fucking resurrected by fucking blood.
Yeah,
so fallen comrades. Why did I give him such a fucking depressing backstory?
I'll say, roughly, Conan had an idea. It's like, right, if we find the champion, we need to pretty much capture him alive and then just like keep him tied up for like years. Just lock him up in fucking and just keep him alive.
Good lord.
Okay. Yeah, so you've met in the morning. Since you weren't here for a few sessions, I'm gonna say, Conan, you split off from the rest of the group while they are doing their investigation. So you make your way first thing of the day to the Schaffenfest. It is Festtag today, Flugside, the first of Flugside. So it's a Sunday today, so most shops and stuff aren't really open, and it's still the Schaffenfest, but it's also a festival today. It is Lily's Day and which is the Praetorian version. I can't remember of the I can't remember of the Empire version. But yeah, you make your way to the Schaffenfest to fight the Crusher.
That's it. The Crusher's going to be crushed.
So wrestling ring, garishly dressed entertainer stands in front of a roped-off area, inviting hopeful contenders from the crowd to fight a tattooed and clearly, well, he looks exhausted, but you did a test last time you were here and you saw that the exhaustion is fake.
Do I sense any magic coming off of this individual?
Let me check his stuff. No magic.
Okay, okay.
Step right this way and make yourself 2 crowns. That's right, 2 whole crowns for no more than a few minutes mild exertion. All you need to do is last 3 minutes in the ring with my champion. 2 crowns if you last 3 minutes, 4 if you defeat the champion within that time. Looks at you, Conna, and he points. You there! You look fast on your feet. Do you think you could stay out of trouble for 3 minutes? It's not that long, you know. Points at like another guy next to you. And you! Yes, you! Why don't you show your friends just how strong you are? Just 2 shilling entrance fee and he's all yours.
Listen, I already promised this person an ass whooping. So, I'm gonna give him an ass whooping as I give him the money. How much was it? 2 crowns, did you say, to actually get in there?
2 shilling, which is silver.
I'm gonna be pissed.
I have no silver, so I will give him a gold.
Oh, a gold! That's mighty kind of you, sir. I'm afraid I cannot give you back the change.
Oh no, this is to help you invest into your next champion after I finish with him.
Oh! Back talk.
Oh yeah! Conan's gonna annihilate you!
Or snap you like a Slim Jim, brother.
I'm gonna snap you like a Slim Jim.
Uh...
God, that is rough in the throat.
Yeah,
Looks like we've got a challenger for the Crusher. What is your name, challenger?
Conan, I only said it once, wee man. Ain't gonna say it again. A lot
2
of
silver
change for now, the god
shillings.
ain't here.
You trying to make money without your manager?
I'll just give it all to you. It don't bother me by this point with how much gold we've fucking got.
The only skill allowed is melee brawling, as you might imagine. Ding, ding, ding. He hits like a little bell. You both get into the ring, into your own corner. Remember, you only have to last 3 minutes in the ring to get some money. But if you defeat the champion, you get more money.
Okay. Are you disqualified if you get thrown out of the ring, or is it literally until one person?
Ring out is this is it's over for you. You've lost.
Okay. Oh, let's see if I can humiliate this man.
Okay. He rings the bell. The Crusher moves up closer to you, fists in front of him like a boxer. He's squaring up for the first little bit of the engagement. He's like circling around you, just seeing to like eye you up. He's staying away. He's being warily for
Oh.
the entirety of the first round. What do you do?
Ah. You know what? I'm going to try and psych him out by intimidating him, Gress.
Okay.
Helping with that is a menacing. I've got 3 levels in that. That helps me with intimidation.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I'm just gonna straight away just all the hatred that I've had for facing demons and orcs and just creatures that are twice the size of this individual. I'm just gonna let him sense what shit's been out there. Do you want me to
Okay.
also do an intimidation?
Yeah.
What do I actually get for that? Would this be average or is this just
In combat, so it'll
challenging?
be 0. Yeah.
Okay,
I
challenging.
just didn't put you in turn order because there's no real point. This is
Oh fuck me, Gress.
Look-
Oh.
looking at your stats, looking at his stats. This is not gonna be a long fight.
Oh shit, is he that powerful?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Gress, that's what, a +9?
An astounding success, +9. You can give yourself
Oh, that gives
4
me an
advantage.
as well. Oh damn! Oh god!
What do you say to intimidate him, or what do you do to like psych him out as he's like circling around you, like his face is behind his fists, he's in the like block mode.
Dojo pose.
Jotaro! Just both hands out, T-pose it. No, I just go to him. I have come face to face with gods. You are just a mere speck in comparison. Now, be gone. As I run towards him.
Okay, he takes a step back as you rush towards him. Just target him, and I'll say this counts as a charge attack.
Okay. I'm honestly, guess I'm gonna literally just try and throw him straight out of the ring.
Okay.
Literally choke slam him, or German suplex, whatever you feel is more fitting to the situation.
Yeah, so this will be like a grapple, which is technically opposed strength.
Okay. Standard strength. Do I get any? Well, I've already got fucking pluses.
Yeah.
No point asking that.
You're maxed out on. Yeah. You can't go over +60, I think.
I can go more. Yeah. Okay. Whoop. Oh, Gress.
A 7. Astounding success. Yeah, let's see what he does.
Listen, I'm preparing to face my dad. I need to be as savage as possible. I know he's gonna have some beefy stats. Oh, mate.
Marginal success. A +9 success level. That is a astounding success. So whatever you want to happen, happens. So what do you do?
Now, the real question is, how do I want to throw this guy out of the ring? Yeah, literally, run up to him, do a boxer's feint, get right behind him, and then grab him, and pretty much, I'm going to throw him.
Yeah, as you grab him and you go for the throw, you notice that like with your experience as a pit fighter with fighting in the ring, you catch your eye catches that he missteps his foot as you lift him up, and he seems to have twisted his ankle as you lift him up and you just chuck him out of the ring. The crowd just comes to a silence. The host comes to a complete silence as well, not expecting this turn of events. Everybody's a bit like stunned at how like fast this happened. Crusher himself is just like picking himself up in the dirt outside of the ring.
How much fall damage does he take?
The ring isn't that high, so I'm not gonna have him take fall damage.
Yo, Gress, that was a +9. I must have thrown that boy a decent amount. Don't you take this away from me. I wanted to snap his neck on the way down. No, that's fair, that's fair. Non-lethal anyway. Like I said, I didn't want to hurt him. I just wanted to, Oh no, Gress, I was joking! No!
Takes 9 fall damage.
Damn. Right then. Just dust my hands off.
The announcer like takes like a second to like get back into like his announcer persona. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Conan, was it?
Yes, good sir.
Conan is the winner. We've got ourselves a new champion. And he like digs to his pockets and like hands you a purse of 4 crowns.
Wow.
Oh, I accidentally
Concerned
gave that.
citizens.
I accidentally gave that to a citizen somewhere. Who got that?
He just like, throw my fucking nuke in the air. What is this
Guy just
bullshit?
runs up and snatches and starts running.
I was gonna say, do you want me to put it onto my sheet?
Yeah, just grab yourself 4. It had like a clickable button and I didn't know what it was gonna do. I was like, can I just
4.
use this?
Oh god, all that.
Yeah, Crusher like waddles up to the ring. He calls over to the announcer. The announcer like leans down. You see them like discuss something amongst themselves. The announcer comes back to you, and it looks like you've did a number on the Crusher. He seems to have twisted his ankle and won't be able to participate in fights for the rest of the day. Would you be interested in taking up his place?
Oh.
Just for the day, of course, until he has recovered.
I am the one who hurt him, so it only makes sense that I should be the one to fill in until he gets slightly better, I guess.
Okay, so you're
Yes.
gonna like be the new champion for the ring for a day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Conan is our new champion. Step up if you want to challenge him. Earn some money. So to
I'm just gonna be. I'm trying not to hurt people this day. Like, if it comes up to an actual challenger, you know, like Alucard or Philippe level, you know, fucking up there, then I'll actually like be hurting people. But until that point of non-superhuman beings, I'm gonna like just study fighting pretty much and just try and deal with them non-lethal. Pretty
Okay.
much, Chris.
to simulate the day's work in the ring, you need to perform me 5 melee brawling tests with a 0, like it is in combat.
Okay, so melee. Just doing skills, melee, brawling. Where's my brawling? Where? There it is. Oh shit! Do you want me to take off the advance and put it
Yeah,
to 0?
no advantage. Just pure brawling. No extra stats.
Not too good on that one.
Oh, not too good,
Oh,
he says as he
correct.
gets a critical.
What's the correct?
Oh, painful cut. You cause somebody to bleed. Your sharpened elbow like hits him in the face.
I am putting it at 0, so I hope it's not giving me the 4 advances.
Success level of +2.
I think it did, but you know.
Okay, 3 more. +3. +3.
Not good with numbers. How many are left?
1.
And to show it off, yeah.
+6 in the head. So only for the first and last one, you've successfully like beat the oncoming challengers, and you're getting paid some money per match. 2 and
+2, +3, +3, +6.
2 and 1. Okay,
And
you
the
get
crit was a +4.
1 + 3. So you get paid 4 silver shillings for your day's work.
Oh, fucking yiffy.
Wow.
4 silver shillings.
Wait a fucking second.
I was
Hang
saying a
on.
gold one, but how, you know.
No. He had no change earlier. And now he's got silver.
He just
My
didn't
own
want to
piece of
give
shit.
change.
You got duped, boy.
Don't bother me. I'm here for, you know, I'm getting that publicity.
Yeah.
It ain't really about the money. It's about
And
the experience.
the day passes. You're just brawling in this ring, earning a bit of like drinking money, I guess. Like, it's not much you're getting for this, but it's something. I guess you have some silver now. I don't think you had silver before.
Well, yeah. Yeah, again, I'm doing it for the experience to see more fighting styles.
Yeah, so Conan is spending the day fighting. The rest of you, while all this was happening, you've went to like the office, you've done everything you did last session during the day, and you were about to make your way towards the barracks.
Yes.
Which is all the way over here on the map.
Well, let's go to the barracks.
Are you all going together? I'm gonna say that Philippe stops off at the journey's end for now.
Alright.
Drunk.
Yeah, just downing bottles of wine again.
And what goes on?
You make your way through the city of Bögenhafen. It is Festag, it's the holiday today, so people are happy. There's just celebrations going on. Not a lot of shops and stuff that are open, but some taverns, drinking stands, like that kind of stuff.
Well, we're heading to the barracks anyway.
Yeah. Let's head on.
You continue through the city. You make your way to the main guard barracks. It has a sign outside, like a military ranking kind of deal. A wooden sign that says the Reichland 99th Regiment of Foot.
That's a lot of...
Yeah, as you approach, there are some guards about, just milling around the guard barracks. It seems to be like a small fort almost. The barracks building, like a little fortified small castle on its own. A sturdy building, seems to be freshly refurbished. It has stout walls, number of secure prison cells. It's a fort-like exterior. So you approach this.
Trying to remember why we're here. I know we're dropping the guy off.
Yeah, but that's also to ask them, we haven't... They said that they think that's where the goblin was killed, but we haven't seen any, signs of fighting or goblin dying.
Yeah, ask questions. Alright.
Yeah.
I shall approach with the letter in hand. To any guard.
Actually, I gotta help myself a little bit. On the way towards the barracks, you run into a familiar figure that stops you in the street. It is good old. Oh no! Do I have this twice? Ah no. Here it is. It is good old Dr. Malthusius of the of the carnival of whatever the fuck it was called. I'm just forgetting all my names now. Of Dr. Malthusius Zootopia. That was the name. He Zootopia. He approaches you and is like, Alucard, was it?
Hello. How's it going, Dr. Malthusius, was it?
Not too good. I talked to the magistrate and he informed me that you managed to track down the runaway goblin, but sadly enough it was no longer. Somebody had killed the poor creature.
Yes, it seems like it might be the work of cultists. We're not too sure. We're still investigating.
Regrettable. He was always the draw of the people to my show. It won't be the same without my main attraction.
I'd imagine not.
Yeah, shame that he got killed. I didn't realize that the warehouses near the docks were such a dangerous place.
We're not entirely sure he was killed there.
Oh, you're
best to get
like
there, and we didn't see any signs of a struggle, and some drunk this drunk, as I push him forward, says that he killed it, but he clearly didn't.
Yeah, there was no blood, no signs of fighting. It was just this strong guy claiming he killed a goblin.
I see. And he twirls his little mustache. It's quite quite interesting. There seems to be a whole mystery behind this whole thing.
You don't know any cultists, do you?
Cultists?
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Baltusius. Doesn't really have a mustache to twirl, but, you know. Scratches his beard hair, his sideburns.
Yeah.
I do not, no, not that I can think of. Many strange people visit my attractions, many strange attractions, like mutations and mutants, but straight up cultists that believe in the darker powers, I don't think I know any of them.
I see. That's who we suspect, that or the Wood Elves, but we're not entirely sure.
Hmm.
Do you know of any wood elves that live close by?
Are there woods nearby is what he's asking?
Woods outside of the city, yeah, quite a few, but I don't know of any wood elves that have settled there. But they are most elusive creatures.
Because they can jump into trees and teleport.
So you said that you're not too certain that my poor old goblin got killed at the docks?
Well, why don't you tell him, old man? Shake the drunk.
Oh, I clubbed him to that at the docks.
He's a liar.
Oh, what makes you think that?
I did it inside. I'm really good at reading faces, and there was no blood at the scene, and he said there was clubbed there, and it was just very suspicious. Also, why would he be hanging outside the warehouse there where he said it was killed, even though we found it in the sewers? Here's the pelvis, as I pull out the pelvis.
You found it in the sewers? That must be why the authorities refused to hand over the body. Is there even a body left? You've got a pelvis.
I don't know. I just found the pelvis. I don't think so. Pretty sure it got eaten by a demon or something.
Oh.
That's why we
That
cult activities.
That explains why the magistrate and the watch are so apprehensive about telling me what happened to my poor little creature.
Probably.
Well, this all seems to be above my pay grade. I would like to avoid making powerful enemies. This is not something I want to deal with, and I definitely don't want any witch hunters come snooping around my show. So I'll leave it up to you, to your discretion. If you discover anything interesting, you can always come and find me at the Schaffenfest as long as it lasts. I am always interested in the strange and out there things of this world, but I cannot really provide more assistance than telling you what the watch told me, that they found the body apparently murdered at the docks, but you say that's not true.
Yeah. You don't know anything about a fella called Tugan, do you?
Dugan? He's one of the merchant families of this city, I believe, but I'm an outsider as well. I'm not too familiar with the guild politics of this town, but I have heard that the Temple of Arena in this city has a massive library. Perhaps that could be of some assistance to find information.
That's a good point. I'll have to have a look. Thank you.
What happened to your dwarven friend you were traveling with?
They murdered him.
Murdered?
In the sewers. His heart was cut out. He looked like he'd been stabbed multiple times.
Oh, strange. After you left the Schaffenfest, I saw your dwarven friend heading into town in the company of a young man.
A young man?
Yeah,
what did he look like?
I didn't really catch any details about the face, but I managed to get like a glimpse of what he was wearing. He seemed to be wearing a livery, including a red cross or flower.
Quickly going for a wee. BRB.
Yes, it was either a cross or a flower. I couldn't quite make it out.
Does that sound familiar to any of us, Chris?
Um,
a group or a lore or anything?
I don't believe you have stumbled across anything that looks like what he is describing.
It's not the symbol of like medics in this place.
No.
Okay. Interesting. I'll have to ask about this symbol. It's very helpful.
Which might come up back later, and it'll be like, it's the symbol of the medics, and you know, it could happen, but I don't think it is.
Fair enough.
I've read ahead a bit, and I did not see that come up. But I might have missed it. It's always possible.
Yeah.
Well, I'll leave you to your investigation. Again, if there is anything you would like to discuss, you can find me at the Zoocopia.
See you then, hopefully, if I find out any more.
I would say pleasant day, but it seems like all these affairs are anything but pleasant.
That is very true.
And he tips his hat and walks off. Just, I definitely didn't forget to do this last session and just dump the exposition on you now.
Sure. To the barracks then.
Let's get this guy to the barracks.
To the barracks. You get to the barracks again, fortified little building. There are guards outside, barring, like standing guard in front of the fortified door leading into the barracks.
Approach one of them with the paper from the magistrate.
Oh, orders from the magistrate himself. You're here on official business.
Yes, we need to speak to the prisoners that were recently brought in and also hand this one in. We think he has something to do with the escaped goblin and the murder.
The escaped goblin. I see.
Yeah.
Come on in. You guys are just carrying the drunk, right?
Oh, just pushing him along. I'm not carrying him.
Yeah. A patrol earlier brought in the Pfeiffer family as well. They are currently locked up awaiting the Steinhager family. The Pfeiffer, I don't even know where I got that from. The Steinhager family, they are in lockup awaiting, we're awaiting further orders to see what to do with them. The magistrate has been informed.
Excellent.
You guys are the ones who looked in the warehouses and found the goblin body?
Me personally, no, but I've heard that a patrol that was just patrolling the docks came across the mangled goblin body in one of the warehouses and reported it back to the captain.
Do you know the people exactly? Like which patrol?
Sorry, no, I think you'll have to ask the captain about that. He sets up all the patrol routes.
Then can we speak to the captain?
I believe he currently is in. He should be free to see you. You've got the permission of the magistrate.
Yeah. I guess let's go talk to him.
Okay, cool. You go inside, so you're like, ye old medieval police station, pretty much, like, a lot of, like, thugs and criminals and beggars and stuff are being, like, taken in, like, with shackles in their hands. You see, like, a, witch hunter-looking gentleman, like, inspecting some of these, like, poorer-looking people, like, looking underneath their clothes, like, patting them down, like, you know from experience that he's looking for, like, mutations or anything like that. So make your way through the building. You see, like, a very obvious, like, office at the back that seems to be, like, the captain's office. There's no real, like, sign or anything labeling it. There's just, like, a door with, like, a little, like, window in the top middle of the door.
I guess I'll knock.
You knock. You hear a voice from the other side yell out, "Yes? Who's there?"
We're here. We were sent in by the magistrate to investigate.
By the magistrate?
Yeah.
Very well, come on in. The door's open. The door's unlocked, rather. That's the captain.
Looks like a dick.
You are not wrong.
Well, good evening.
Welcome, welcome. You are the team of investigators the magistrate has set to work to investigate the ongoings of the city?
Yes, that's us.
Nice meeting you. He steps forward and reach out a hand, does a solid handshake.
I guess I'll shake his hand.
Totally.
So have you learned anything? What brings you to the barracks?
We heard that some of the patrol found the mangled goblin corpse in one of the warehouses.
Yes, a patrol called in that they found evidence of the crime site where this creature supposedly got killed.
Did you guys get the body or?
We called it in. Magistrate ordered us to leave the scene alone until his personal investigators got to the scene, which I assume is you guys. Have you not been there yet?
We have been there. We haven't found anything.
There was nothing there.
Nothing. It's just a drunken guy claiming to have killed the goblin, but we don't see any blood.
Shake him.
Who's this?
This is the old man that claims that he killed the goblin. But there's no body, no nothing, no blood. Well, he said he beat him to death with a club. That would leave blood everywhere, but there was nothing.
Yeah, I hit it over the head with my club. He murdered this foul creature.
So he claims, but I don't believe him.
Well, good enough for me. It's only a greenskin. I will put it officially down as being murdered by this man. But if you would like to investigate this further, that is up to your discretion. But as concerning my business with all this, we are done in this.
Well, either he tampered with the scene or one of your men did, and the magistrate has ordered us to find out. So I'd like you to pull out any man that was at the crime scene, please.
Well, interesting enough that you say that. The patrol that called this in has not reported back in. They should have ended their patrol hours ago, but nobody has seen them since.
The watch is compromised, right? Okay. Your team of investigators have either been murdered or they're part of the cult activity that we're investigating.
Cult activity? In this fair city?
Yes, indeed. I believe I saw a witch hunter or whatever I walked in here. Could you call him in if he's free? We're going to need his assistance.
Yes, indeed. It is, he's from the Witch Hunter Order, the Sigmarite Order, here to investigate mutations in the city. He's currently busy looking over some captives, but once he's done, you should have a moment to speak to him.
Excellent.
Now, if there indeed is cult activity in this town, I would assist in any way I can with dealing with this. We cannot have such ungodly things reside in our fair city.
We found this. Sorry to interrupt you there, Hitch, but we found this knife. Do you recognize it as they placed the ceremonial dagger down? Seems to have been used in the killings, which is what makes me think that it's got nothing to do with this drunk here who says he beat it with a club.
It does not look familiar to me. It does have a strange look about it.
Yeah, it certainly seems like some sort of sacrificial knife.
Yes. Perhaps this is evidence you collected at the crime scene?
Yes.
At
but
the,
not the crime scene that was reported at the docks. This was in the sewers.
Yes. We sent our men into the sewers during the night to clear it out. They did not come up anything suspicious.
There was a giant pentagram on the ground.
I will inquire more about this with the men. Out of roleplay question, did you guys move the body of the dead dwarf, or did you just call it in?
We just called it in.
There.
Okay.
We had a horse to deal with.
The deceased dwarf you reported in has been taken to the barracks and is currently being seen over by the Mourners Guild to investigate the body, do a autopsy.
Excellent.
Well, I just wanted to ask you a question. The investigators who disappeared, can you tell me what area they were, I guess, patrolling on the map, as I can pull out the map that I have?
Do you have Etiquette Noble or Alucard? Do you have Etiquette Noble?
I don't believe I do, because I'm not a noble. Let me see.
I don't think I do.
Only Philippe was here, the most noble knight of them all.
Yeah, then do me a +0 charm.
+0 charm.
0 charm.
Well, he said he
they-
was gonna help us.
Do they find Alucard attractive?
No, +0.
Okay, yeah, you both succeed. It's just he's a very busy man, and it required either etiquette noble or a +0 charm test, so that they like keep speaking to you and not like continue his like normal affairs. So Hitch, you were asking him?
The patrol that went missing, can he tell me like which area they were patrolling in? What was the path they were taking? Something like that?
I believe the watchmen that called it in, they were in charge of patrolling the docks.
They were my wife.
The docks.
Just the docks?
Yes, the docks are this side of the city, not on the side of the pit.
This side of the city.
He means like where we parked our boats,
Yes.
Oh.
not the other side.
So the other side of the city.
I feel like now we're gonna have to go back to the docks just to ask people what happened to them.
Probably. But we should probably check out this library, but I want to speak to the witch hunter first.
All right. We know where the temple is, or because if we don't, do you know where the temple is or the library? Because if we don't,
No.
can we like ask him?
Yeah, you
About
can
it.
ask him. You don't need to ask him for permission. He's sitting right there.
Yes, I've got stuff to do, gentlemen. Is there anything else I could assist you with?
We're looking for a temple that has a library in it.
A temple with a library? Ah, that would be the Temple of Verena.
Yes, we're looking for directions to that. Do you know where that is?
Yes, it is in the temple district. How familiar are you with the city so far?
I know where the river is and where the walls are. I know a few places. I'm not too familiar.
Are you in
You've been here
possession
few
of a
times,
map?
though, Hitch. You have one, Hitch, right?
I have a map, yeah.
That makes this easier. I'll mark the temple's location on the map. You like
Cool.
do you hand your map?
Sure.
Okay.
He's gonna fuck with it now.
Yeah, he marks the Temple of Verena's location on it. He points on the map where like the guard barracks is where you currently are. It's like you currently are here. This is where the Temple of Verena is. As you can see, it is not that far.
Okay.
So points at the watch barracks, which is where you guys are. And he shows you that the Temple of Verena is this building over here.
Right.
Right.
Why the temple? Is it involved with the investigation?
Somewhat.
I see. Well,
Possibly. Could have
you-
information.
anything else, or shall I call in the witch hunter?
I have no other questions unless you can think of something, Ren.
No. Yeah, for my for my own sanity, I'm gonna leave Ren out of the investigation for the most part.
I'm not gonna let you.
She doesn't know more than you guys. Okay, I've
Still gonna ask.
activated. Yeah, I've activated the notes thing on the map of the Temple of Verena, so you should see where it is now if you have your notes turned on.
Yeah. I see it.
Which, Conan, I don't know, you weren't here last session, so you still might have to do this. If you, on the left side of your screen, where you see like token control and stuff like that, yeah?
Yeah.
If you move down to the journal notes tab, which is a little like, I guess it's a W kind of deal that it looks like.
Okay, wait there. So, is it in actors and then...
No, on the left side, like, where you can, like, do token control, measurement control, and drawing tools. The one underneath
the
drawing
W
tools.
journal notes. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck me.
You click on that, and then click on the little, like, pin icon underneath the book, toggle notes display. Then if you just go back to token control, you should always see the pins on your map. Once I, like, reveal them.
Yeah, I see pins.
Okay, cool. You should be able to like double click on them. Some have pictures, some just have like text that you're not allowed to see, so they're just gonna be empty for you. But so far, the things you can see are pretty much like the locations you've discovered, so you can keep like track of where you've been. Like the supposed lawyer's office is marked on the map, the temple and stuff like that.
Is that what that white line's about?
The white line is the route of the sewer you guys went through.
Okay.
Underneath the city.
This is nifty. Lawyer's office.
Okay, cool. The guard captain calls over the witch hunter. You have to wait a little bit until he is done overseeing the people, but eventually the witch hunter, this gentleman, walks into the room. He's not carrying a hat like in the picture.
Damn.
But he looks like quite an elderly man, like has some years of experience doing what he does. He looks very armored up, a lot of like accolades and decorations on his witch hunter coat, big feathery hat. He seems to be
as shit as I am.
Yeah, he seems to be quite a high-ranking member of the Order of the Witch Hunters of the Sigmar branch.
I can tell by his feather.
Greetings, I'm Gordon.
Hello, Gordon. It's very nice to meet you. Sorry to take you away from your normal duties, but we have reason to believe that there's possible cult activity going on within the city, and we thought the Witch Hunter Order might be able to help.
Cult activity? If there is, it must be purged with extreme prejudice. We cannot allow the heretic to take its roots in our imperial cities. What have you discovered so far?
We have discovered this sacrificial knife. We've discovered in the sewers that there was some sort of ritual to summon demons that we managed to put an end to, but we didn't kill.
You have dealt with a demon?
Several in our time. We're adventurers of a sort. Not this one. He's new.
Have these encounters left any lasting effects on you? In my many years as part of the Order, I have learned that those that deal with the demonic get, one would say, corrupted by them.
One of our traveling companions did get corrupted at one point when we were fighting a demon, but we managed to cure him in some holy water, so to speak, back in Bretonia.
Curious. The demonic essence never truly leaves you, but it is something that all of us that fight the demonic powers must come to grips with. I, for one, have my... I have dealt with the corruption forces and they have definitely tried, but my strong faith in Sigmar has helped me overcome these trials.
Yes, the man that got corrupted in our party was struggling with faith at the time, so it makes sense.
Well, dealing with corruption is what I do, so I will assist in any way I can. I was just sent here on Imperial orders to investigate possible mutants in this city, but if there is demonic corruption, that is more important to deal with than possible mutations.
Yes, we're not entirely sure where to begin, really. There's quite a few leads that all seem to be going nowhere. We've heard that there might be something going on in the criminal element over the river. There might be some information that we can get out of the Temple of Verena that has a giant library. Like I said, we have this knife. I don't know if that means anything to you, if you've seen daggers like this before.
You show it to him, yeah?
Yeah.
It does look like a tool cultists would use. I have seen tools like this in the past.
They killed a dwarven friend of mine, which is why I'm invested in this. They cut out his heart. He was covered in multiple stab wounds. They also seem to have killed a greenskin, but I'm not entirely certain about that. It's very strange.
Very strange indeed. I was just looking to roll for him for something. 93.
I am not a vampire.
He, no, as he's looking at the blade, he,
it's looking at me like,
the blade definitely looks off to him, but he can't quite put his finger on what it is.
I hope he doesn't put the finger on the blade.
Perhaps if you escorted us to the temple, you could look it up in your local library with all the perfect information, you know?
The local library, you say? That could be a good source of information. Are you heading there now?
That was the plan, yes.
Do you mind if I come along?
No, that would be most helpful, actually, having the order with us.
Well, you had no choice in the matter, anyway.
I am working for the magistrate, and I am not part of your empire, sir. I am Bretonian.
Oh, you are Bretonian?
Indeed, sir. Traveling knight of sorts. Escorting one of my friends who's on this quest to do better, but honestly, he's more like, please don't take this the wrong way. One of your order, I believe a Bretonian knight should try to be merciful, but he's more like, you're bad, die.
How fair is
more of a witch hunter thing.
Pretoria nowadays? I believe it is embroiled in a civil war.
I've heard that too, which I'm most surprised about, considering that there was a possible war going on between the Empire and Bretonia when I last left, but I haven't been since.
Rumors say a corrupted force in Musalon is leading a coup against the current king of Bretonia.
Ah, that's silly. Musalon's there's nothing going on in Musalon.
Strangely enough, even stranger, the rumors coming from across the mountains say that the Duchy of Carcassonne, which is known as the most, pious duchy of Bretonia, I would say the origin of the Fey Enchantress herself comes from there. They seemingly have joined Musalon in this cause. Which would be very strange for a religious duchy like that to join the corrupting forces.
What makes you think Musalon's the corrupting force?
It's what you hear, the stories coming from that place. They say it is an accursed, abandoned place. The rest of Bretonia has cordoned it off.
Yeah. Sure, I don't know anyone from there.
But those are Bretonian matters. They do not matter to the Empire, but you hear strange things nowadays. It seems like truly the world is sinking deeper into darkness.
Did you hear about the demon attack of Uberstrike?
Demon attack of Uberstrike? Heard something about that. Something about a sickness, a plague spreading as well.
It seemed to be Nurgle demons attacked. We managed to fight them off. We were there at the time, along with a whole bunch of soldiers and civilians.
Oh, you were there? Please tell me everything you know about it as we walk towards the Temple of Verena.
Yeah, I'll tell them everything I know about it. About the head, about how it was in the bridge. One of my friends nearly shit themselves to death in a river.
Yes. Well,
Still the funniest thing that's ever happened.
Alberig from Gordon is the name, as you're talking, he introduces himself fully.
Can you write that down, Chris?
Yeah, do you see him doing his
yeah,
intelligence test?
Yeah. Yeah, I see it. Alright. Alberic.
I am a Witchfinder General, the highest rank you can be in the Witch Hunter Order. Quite good at my job. I have seen many things, but I'm getting quite up there in the years. It's about time for me to retire. It's my last day.
I was about to say,
Starts waving a red flag.
Red flag, he's dead.
Yeah, he's gonna die soon.
That was nice knowing him.
And you people are? The investigators?
Alucard. This is Hitch.
Yeah.
Alucard
What do you
Hitch.
mean, you people?
And the lovely lady there. You seem to be from the lands of Cathay. Don't see many of you in these lands. Runway, nice meeting you. I come from the land of Cathay indeed, but I was very young when I left there. I don't really know much of the place. I see. Well, nice meeting you all.
And you?
How did you end up being the magistrate's lapdogs?
That's a good question.
It
Right
started
place,
off with the
wrong
goblin.
time. Wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, it started off with a green skin escaping from a circus.
Your group seems to run into all kinds of strange things.
I'm certain that we're cursed at this point. We've been
Cursed?
teleported. We've been out at Albion. Yeah, metaphorically.
Cursed,
No,
or
no.
perhaps Sigmar himself blesses you worthy of dealing with all the ungodly things this world needs to be dealing with.
I've never had a vision or anything from him, and I am from Bretonia, so I'd find that strange, but maybe.
What is a curse to some is a miracle to others.
Do you want to trade places?
No.
I think so.
I'm happy enough just looking for mutants on my final days.
Maybe you should go check out Musalon then.
Perhaps. I don't plan on traveling into the lands of Bretonia.
Just go die. Go die, bud. Ah, look, the local library.
The local library, we're here. Yeah, he as you are walking and talking, do me a intuition Alucard.
Intuition, Alec. Alucard's intuition is sharper at the moment.
An astounding success, yes, perfectly. You can tell that this is a gentleman with years of experience hunting down the ungodly creatures in the Empire. You've got a sneaking suspicion that he has dealt with vampires before, and he seems to be a bit wary of you. Like, he's not, he seems to look at you with a bit more suspicion than normal people do.
Oh, the guy that hasn't taken off his armor set and or anything. This
Yeah,
entire time
yeah.
he's walking around in the rain, just like. I think it's raining the last time we looked. Is it still raining?
Yeah, it's still the same day. It would still be, the weather is still rainy.
Okay. He can be as suspicious as he wants the moment that he starts to like getting like mind wiped or something.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna jump back to Conna for a second.
Hey, I was thinking the same as you, man. I've just been chilling.
Been chilling.
Conna, the day
Yes.
comes to an end. You have been fighting. You've got your silver shillings as your reward for fighting. You've been fighting the whole day, so you get a single fatigue condition.
What, me? The superhuman me? The regular man? Yeah, that's fair.
You hear as you get out of the ring, you start I guess dipping off your sweat with a towel or whatever you do as your end of fight ritual. A woman approaches you.
Oh, I ain't falling for this again. Something feels fishy here. Okay, Chris. What does she say?
A lady approaches, she walks over to you, the gentleman, the garishly dressed entertainer is standing with you as well, congratulating you on your matches, on your wins and all that stuff, giving you the 4 silver coins. The lady approaches excuse me, gentlemen, are you familiar with a crusher? Is he from this place? The entertainer looks at you, you look at the entertainer, he turns towards the lady. Why do you ask, fair lady? Well, he is, he's been drinking all day over at the beer tent there, and he's causing a few issues, and he's refusing to pay for his drinks.
A bum.
Now I'll let the drinks slide. If you can just get rid of them, he's intimidating the other customers to the point where people are just leaving the beer tent in fear. Can you go and deal with that?
Sure, why not? I guess it's technically my fault that he's in the beer tent. Yeah, again, technically my fault.
Yeah. Okay, you make your way to the beer tent. The entertainer, who doesn't get a name in this, so he's just following you around. He's Mr. Entertainer. Yes, let's go get him. Let's go get the crusher.
Yeah, Johnny Entertainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to the beer tent, and he's sitting at the bar, completely alone, no other customers around him. As soon as you approach, he like turns around, obviously very drunk, like into multiple cups of alcohol. Immediately like yells, "Leave me alone! I'm a good for nothing fighter. My fighting isn't worth anything. I'll knock your lights out if you keep approaching me."
Come on, buddy, you know. Why do we get knocked down? Just to get up again, you know? That's the whole deal with fighting. But you can't be causing nice people problems like this. It's just not right.
He looks up from his drink, looks at you. It's you! You're the one that broke my win streak. He looks at the entertainer that's with you as well. Boss, I'm telling you, he must have been cheating. There's no way he could have thrown me out of the ring like that.
Not to be rude, but your footing was fucking abysmal, man.
My footing? There's nothing wrong with my footing. What, you wanna go? Oh, never mind. And he starts drinking again.
Listen. Trust me, I've had my ass whooped plenty of times. A lot of them by women, I'm not gonna lie. A very astounding amount of times by women. But that's a story for another day. Only because you're knocked down doesn't give you an excuse to be a dick. You can't just...
You're telling me I got beat by a man that got beat by women? Oh no.
You're just making the situation worse.
He is, like, Conan's like, I'm going to do this diplomatic. I know that Alucard doesn't want any trouble, so I'm trying my best at the moment. Best behavior. Listen. You're causing a problem at the moment, man. Just, you know, you're allowed to be in self-pity, but you can't use that as an excuse to be a dick all day. You know, you have to fucking get over it at some point. Everybody gets their ass beaten now and then. It happens, alright? I mean, another way you can look at it is, you got your ass beaten by someone who's faced demons, ogres, greenskins, fucking... I've thought a lot of shit at this point. Haven't you seen this scar on my chest? This was me getting hit by fucking lightning.
Okay, do me a fellowship.
Do I get advantage because I'm telling truth for fucking
No.
all of this? Ah, you dick. Does he find me attractive, Grace?
No. He hates you.
Is this average? Because
Plus 0.
What? This ain't combat!
It's plus 0 difficulty.
Oh, and I've already got a -10 because I'm fucking exhausted.
He hates you, man.
I'm not leaving this place. I'll earn Rosa her respect.
Ah, I see what this... Is this all over a woman?
Maybe.
Oh, fucking grow up. Right, listen here. I've tried doing this diplomatically. Now, I'm going to say this in a polite-ish manner. You need to sort your shit out. Like, what were you... Okay. All the fighting, what are you actually intending with this woman? Is she just a one-night stand? Is she the love of your life? Like, what are we actually talking about here so I can actually tell how serious I should be in this matter?
I don't know, I've got these feelings inside and I don't know how to place them. Why am I talking about this to you? I hate you!
Because...
He looks you up and down and he's like, you're quite handsome. You're a ladies' man as well, aren't you?
Better column A, better column B.
Think you could set me up with a date with Rosa?
I can give it a go, I guess. If I do, will you promise to leave this establishment and stop causing trouble?
I'll do anything for a date with Rosa.
Okay. You sober up a little bit, okay? She won't want to talk to a fucking drunk.
And zoom it in, but he has a tattoo with of an anchor that says "Mom."
Of course he does.
Love their mouth.
Yeah.
I was like, "Is that Mom?" That can't be right. I zoomed it in. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rosa's the owner of this beer tent. Fine lass.
She the one who came and got us.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Married, isn't she?
Don't know. You don't know. Okay. Is there any details I should know about her? Look, anything you know that would help me in this situation to help you.
She's pretty.
Okay, she's pretty. How long have you known her for?
She owns the beer tent.
Okay, owns beer tent, pretty.
Really good at dealing with her customers. People like her.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Do you only like her because she's pretty?
She makes me feel things.
Okay, so there is actually something there, okay. I'll tell you what.
Rubs his tattoos that says mom.
Oh god, this ain't a... No. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll see what I can do. I'm not going to promise you the world. I'm not going to promise you that it's going to happen, but I'll see if your love is acquainted... No, that ain't the word. Damn it, the priest helped me with this. Damn, I miss him. I'll see if it's reciprocated, alright? And then I'll get back to you, alright? But fucking sober up a little bit,
He
alright?
starts like drunk and crying. Oh, thank you so much for doing this.
Alright.
I don't hate you anymore.
That means the world to me. Someone
Very sarcastically.
Yeah, someone get this man some bread. Right, I'll go and try and find her.
Yes, there's nobody there to get him bread.
I'll give him some of my dried rations to help him fucking sober up a little bit.
Is this how you got so strong?
Yes.
He just like mashes it down his face.
Salted pork.
Oh. Hey, make your way back to the ring where Rosa Blatt, the owner of the beer tent, is just kind of there, like hands folded, like tapping her foot. So, is he gonna leave?
Right, I'm gonna be straight with you. He was doing this whole fighting thing to like impress you. He apparently you make him feel good. Like he has feelings for you that he doesn't know how to explain. Just out of my curiosity, is there any possibility that you find him attractive, or you'd be willing to give him a pity day, or just?
Brutes aren't really my type. I tend to go for more refined men.
I mean, for such a let's put it this way. For a strong man to cry over feelings that he might have, that's pretty refined to me. That's the furthest thing from being a brute. Me generally calling him a pussy, but in a polite way, right there.
He was crying?
Yes.
Perhaps I can change him.
I think you could. Just
God.
imagine. Just imagine.
Do we another fellowship? Make it a plus 20 this time.
Plus 20, God. Chris, can I try and like use my attractive winds to like swoon her a little bit more into it?
Not after you roll though. It is a failure unless you wanna like re-roll it.
It's so early. Do I want to waste a fucking? Fuck it. I'll try and re-roll it. I'll tell you, mate. This whole fucking like trying to help people out is a pain in the ass. I don't even know why Alucard fucking bothers, man.
Oh.
It was the same fucking roll.
Well, almost.
That's different.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not really my type. What does he want?
Shut up, Alucard on the shoulder. I mean, he says, like I said, he says that you make him feel a certain way that he doesn't know how to explain. I don't know if he's talking about your wonderful beauty. He says you're beautiful. He says you have a way with dealing with your customers. And overall, you're just the woman of his dreams, for what I can tell.
I'll go on one date with him, but in trade he has to never set foot into the beer tent ever again.
Okay, like I said, I didn't promise him that you'd get married. I just said, okay, I'll go tell him the news. I also gave him some food to help him sober up a little bit.
Once he's sobered up, also tell him to come and ask me myself. I don't like men that don't have the nerve to ask a lady out themselves.
Okay, will do.
You go back to the beer tent. He's still just crushing beers at the bar.
He better fucking not be. We'll give that man a fucking concussion.
You back?
Right.
What did she say?
Right, sober your fucking self up. You've got a date.
I've got a date, and he starts crying immediately again. Of simple joy.
Crying. Listen. She said, yeah, she'll take you out there, but she wants you to ask her out on it.
I need to ask her out?
Yes.
He seems very nervous all of a sudden. Starts breaking out in cold sweat. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you so much. If it was anyone else, I would throw the fight for you, but I think you can beat me without me having to throw it, so...
Okay, one last thing before you go off and get all gussied and all that. She's looking for a proper gentleman, alright? Like, she might be able to change you, is what she's thinking here. So that means you're in the material of possibly being a husband one day, alright? Listen. So you need to sort out your fucking shit, you know. Go to the library or something, learn how to read, fucking sort yourself out, okay?
Okay.
Feel like a fucking dad there. Sort your life out. Go find a career. Back in my day, I was already in 7 wars. Oh shit, I have already been in a war. Fucking sort yourself out.
Yeah, is that everything you tell him? You tell him to sober up, to get ready to go and ask her herself, that she's gonna change him and stuff like that?
Do you have a suit?
Me? No.
Right, Grace, you can go
I'm sure the boss has suits, the entertainer.
Yeah,
I'll borrow one of his.
This is what we're gonna do. You go back to Alucard now. I'm gonna help this guy get ready for his date. You know, get him some flowers for the lady. Fucking get him a nice suit and all that, and actually make him look like a fucking gentleman. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna polish him up a little bit, like, and also help him just like try and help him be calmer on the date to actually come across more civilized and more
Okay, since I don't know what stat this would be tied to, just roll me a D100 to see how well you do. I'll say it has a difficulty of 40, so you gotta roll under 40.
Oh god.
Oh! It's good enough.
Just made it, baby, but it's skin of a teeth.
Perfect. Yeah, you help the Crusher out, getting ready for his date. I'm gonna go back to the others now. I am gonna point out, like, you can't use this for...
Proud of me.
You can't use this for metagaming, but you forgot to tell him that he's not allowed in the beer tent anymore, so... Which is why I asked, like, is that everything you wanna tell him?
I mean, if he ends up getting married to her, I won't have to worry about that. It depends how well he does on the fucking date.
I see, okay. I just imagine, like, he's all, like, dressed up in his suit, walks into the beer tent to ask her out on a date, and she's like, you're not supposed to be here.
Also, if he has flowers and that, she might, like, outlook that as him being like, listen, I'm gonna change my ways for you. I'm hoping that, and I forgot, Chris, okay?
Okay, cool, so you're playing, like, a matchmaker for this guy, like, setting him up,
Yeah.
making him look nice, getting some flowers and stuff like that. Okay, I'll say, getting the required stuff costs you, like, a gold.
You know what, Chris? I want him to look fucking spectacular. How much to get, like, the fine packet? Like, you know, like, get the absolute... Yeah, this is, like, the exclusive high society shit.
For the exclusive high society shit, when you go to, like, the fancy stores, it'll be 10 gold, but they won't take Barovian, they'll only take Imperial money.
That's alright, I've got 284, Chris.
Okay.
So, now I'm on, yep, 10 gold, there you go, perfect. He's gonna look fucking... when she said she could change him, I'm already helping her fucking along
Yeah.
with this quite a way.
You're in like a fancy store, you put down the 10 gold, you see the clerk like eyes you up immediately suspiciously that a man wearing no shirt is putting 10 gold down on the counter. He's like,
Excuse me, I'm a gold one. He'll fucking watch his tone.
he cautiously He cautiously counts the gold. Looks, you see him like inspect the edges specifically of the coins, like really looking
Yeah,
into
make
it.
sure they're real.
Looks alright, sir. We'll set you up with the good shit, and you're set for the evening. They set you and your man up. Well, I guess your man, you yourself are not getting dressed.
No, this is just for him. I'm making sure he's got flowers, chocolates, whatever. I'm hitting all parts. If she likes flowers, got flowers. If she likes chocolates, there's chocolates. If she don't like either of them, there's a little bit of something else, fucking some perfume or some shit. I'm working on every fucking thing that might irritate her, and pretty much a gift to apologize for that irritating her.
Okay.
Again, this man hasn't given me a lot of information to go on. It's just she's pretty and she's nice to people.
Yeah. He gets like all dressed and stuff. He looks nice, got his flowers in his hand. He tells you like, I'm a bit nervous. Perhaps I'm a follower of Verena. Would you like to escort me to the Temple of Verena so I can go and pray to my god? And shove you in the same spot as the others.
Sure.
Pretty smooth, Chris.
Yeah. Verena is the goddess of justice. It would make sense for a fighter to pray to Verena.
I mean,
Uh,
but he pretended to like be really tired. That didn't seem fucking just to me. He was lying to people.
yeah, that's his form of justice.
Man, this is sketchy as shit. I'll just accept it and move fucking the story along, bad. Bad, Chris, bad.
Yeah, you all arrive at the Temple of Verena. Classically designed Temple of Verena is a relative recent building constructed only a few decades ago. So it's newer looking than the rest of the buildings. It's a grey stone building, which is bedecked in dozens of owl-shaped gargoyles. It has the largest library in the Duchy of Sanotheim. Oh my god, that name was like killing me.
Time.
The Duchy of Saponatheim. There we go.
Dinner time. Come on, grab your friends.
Gotta get that cultist.
Most Conan, you're from the Empire. Hitch, you've been traveling and stuff.
Empire.
Alucard, you've been around for a long time. You know that most Verena temples have libraries in a separate building or like in an annex off of it. But this temple of Verena is the library. Like the library is the temple. It's just one massive building. Sermons are conducted surrounded by rows of books, as if the lives of the faithful are enriched simply by being in the presence of knowledge. They get like
That's pretty cool.
more XP in their enchantments the more books there are around their enchantment table. Throw some Minecraft in there.
I don't think it works like that anymore, Chris.
Oh shit, really?
I think it's just XP now and lapis.
Oh, you don't need to build like a little library around your thing anymore?
Think so? I think it's just like... I don't think so. I think it's just the amount of XP you have combined with lapis. I haven't played Minecraft in like 2 years.
Yeah. As you enter Alucard and Hitch and Redway and the Witch Hunter, you are greeted by a sister. Welcome to the Temple of Verena. I am Greta. What can I do for your fine gentleman? Are you here for prayer?
We're mostly here for the library.
We're here
Okay.
for the bitches.
We were
Also-
sent by the magistrate. Here's the paper.
This is holy ground, so you'll have to make like a cool or endurance. I don't quite remember which of the two
cool.
it is.
It's cool.
You're cool.
Ooh, fucking hell. That was close.
Barely succeeded. Feels uncomfortable, like all holy buildings do to you, but you grit your teeth and you get through it. You are here on official business from the magistrate. I see. What brings you to the Temple of Verena? How can we assist?
We're looking to look up some knowledge about perhaps this dagger, some of the cultist activity we think that possibly is going on, and my witch hunter friend thinks that he might be able to find something here.
Ah, the pursuit of knowledge. Well, you are in the right place.
Knowledge.
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 Does the witch hunter have a token?
Yeah.
Knowledge.
I'll put him down.
Cool.
I made him like ages ago for like something else, and I was like, I never ended up using him, so I'll drop him in here.
Nice.
Yeah, so Greta, the mother, the sister of this temple. Yes, what kind of knowledge are you looking for? We have many collections of books in our library concerning all kinds of things. I couldn't think of the right word. All kinds.
Cultist activity, stuff to do with summoning demons, anything that could do with sacrificial daggers, and ritual summoning.
Cultist activity. Does this cult you're looking for have a name?
And I think if we've come across any sort of name, let me check my notes.
We do know, like, they call themselves, or their organization, Ordo Septenarius.
The Ordo Septenarius.
Good fucking
I have heard that they are a semi-secret organization operating mainly within the Merchants Guild.
Do you know what they do exactly?
It is unknown, but they do actively operate within this city, within the Merchants Guild. I believe the title Ordo Septenarius is based around the number 7 in some way.
Well, Septon is 7, isn't it?
In all the classical, I believe.
How many points, Chris, were on that symbol that was on the ground?
In the temple?
Underground in the sacrificial, like, summon circle.
Yeah, the hidden temple. Blah 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 blah. I'll like flip through it. In the center of the copper ring, no, by a large octogram is painted on the floor. So like that's 8 points, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. I won't bring it up then.
They have made donations have been made in the name of the Ordo Septenarius to the various temples, mainly to the temples of Shalia and Bögenhafen.
This doesn't really help us.
I learned about this organization about 2 years ago.
And how did you come to know it?
From these donations, I heard the other temple priests and priestesses talking about a mysterious order that has been donating to their temples. They have not seen fit to donate to the Temple of Verena for some reason. As well as talking to Greta, you may use the temple's extensive library. Feel free to go to the books and look for whatever you need. I'll still be around in the temple here, taking to my clerical duties. If you need anything else, just come and find me. A character needs to have read-write in order to be able to use the books, which makes sense.
I take my helmet off and put my gold glasses on.
Okay. It requires a successful average +20 research or a hard -20 intelligence test.
I don't believe I have research. Lore Chaos wouldn't help me out here, right?
No, not specifically,
Okay.
no.
Intelligence -20.
Yeah. Are you reading some books as well, Hitch?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
-20?
Yeah, if you're just using intelligence.
I don't think
If
we're
you-
gonna succeed.
Oh,
No.
100.
An astounding
know.
failure.
He trips into the bookcase and knocks
I
all
don't
the
know.
scrolls
I have
over.
no idea what you're talking about. Fuck's sake.
You trip over yourself and fall off.
Your dooming resolves around falling books, doesn't it? No.
Look out of bed.
Just
don't
get
have a
crushed.
Go on, roll the witch hunter, Chris.
Yeah, I'm looking actually to see if he has research. Which I guess would be a advanced skill.
I'd imagine so. Well, it's not the basics, so I
Yeah.
think everybody gets the basics.
I don't see it in here. So it's also a -20 for him. I guess Ren will look at like a book as well. Okay, Ren learns nothing, Hitch learns nothing, Alucard, you succeeded with +1 success level, and the Witch Hunter succeeded with +3.
Nice.
The following pieces of information. Each attempt, whether successful or not, takes 2 hours if the character has the Reacher skill. 4 hours otherwise. So you're like going through like these books for like 4 hours trying to like find this information. So it is getting quite late by the time you are done with this. While this is happening, Conan, you and the Crusher walk into the temple and you see your 3 companions, Hitch, Alucard, and Redway, I guess, is a companion now as well. And a Witch Hunter going through like a bunch of books, and a sister in a nunnery robe is just waddling through the temple doing her business.
Nothing in this scroll, Hitch. Maybe this one.
Do you say hello or anything, Conna?
Is he muted like a dumbass?
Oh, I
He's
guess.
not muted.
No, but he has a mute function on his mic.
Yeah, he did say earlier that like his niece might like walk in every now and then that he needs to deal with, so maybe that's what's happening. Yeah, so you spend like 4 hours going through these books.
Too many books. So little time.
Yeah, so you're going through the books. The sister will approach every now and then, like providing like a candle for light, some like some water to drink, maybe like a bit of bread or something while you are researching. While you are here using our library to gather information, would you perhaps like to make a donation to the temple?
Sorry about that. My niece needed tank.
Okay.
Sure, I'll donate like 2 gold.
Oh, 2 gold, that's way too much. 10 shillings will do. That is the usable, suitable donation.
Too bad I don't have shillings. I only got 2.
Well,
Shut up, take my money.
if you're certain, I'll graciously take it.
Yeah.
And donating to the priestess, to Greta, makes her like help you out more, which speeds up the time a little bit, so you spend less than 4 hours reading through these books. So Conan, you walked into this temple together with the Crusher. Crusher gets to doing his like praying. You notice immediately, temple is a big library. Just among the books, like tons of books are like laying open. People are like flipping through books. You notice Alucard, Hitch, Witch Hunter, and Renway just going through like book after book.
Huh.
With the priestess walking around in the temple.
I think I've heard this joke before. I'll just, with Alucard's keen eye, I'll just wave at him. I'm assuming he'll notice me. I'm a big black man.
Yeah, Alucard, you definitely spot.
Where is it?
You definitely spot Conan walking into the temple, seemingly together with the fighter you saw in the wrestler arena at the Schaffenfest.
He got into a paid fight, didn't he?
Yeah, the fighter seems to have like, you know, like reddish cheeks, a big like red nose, like seems to have been drinking or even crying.
Red nose? Is he a clown?
No, like, you know, when your nose gets like
he's a
red
man
from
in
like,
love, so,
from
know.
crying.
Yeah.
The sniffles.
A man in love, you know. Some
Uh,
would say clown.
yeah, so you wave, Alucard like spots you, do you like approach?
I'll just wave him over.
Okay, I'll come over. I just to Crusher. 1 second, I'm going to talk to some friends. As he's
Praying, shut up.
Well, that was a pain in the ass. What are
You're
you
a
guys up
temple.
to?
Mind your language.
That's why I said arse.
You should pray and wash your mouth out with soap.
I don't think that'd be a good idea. But yeah.
Could have used your help in this investigation, Conan. Don't know why you went off and just started doing fights and stuff by the looks of it.
I mean, in all fairness, you said we're here to have fun, not work. This seems like work.
True enough.
Weren't those the words you said to me and Philip as you scolded us?
Damn right.
Exactly. So
And there you are, beating people up.
actually, I actually didn't really beat him up. I literally threw him out of the ring, and that was it. I used a lot of self restraint.
Why does he look like that then?
Uh, he's in love with a woman, and he wants me to help him.
What?
It's a long story, and it's a pain in the ass, and I don't know why you
Language.
help people. It's a pain in the posterior. I do tell you that, old sorts. To be totally honest with you, all this helping malark is it's a bit quite on the nose. You know what I'm saying?
You
So-
turn them British.
Yes, it's quite a pain. I don't
He is
understand why you
British.
do it, to be honest.
Well, that's a good question. Maybe I should stop helping you guys out.
I mean, it's up to you. It's your choice at the end of the day. But
Because it makes you feel good. And because the world's a shitty place.
you're telling me, honestly,
I really thought you were going to say a language. I'd set you up for it, and you didn't.
you know, it's you know I don't roll that way. There's no I told you so or whatever. That's not how I rock.
Well, we're researching the cultist activity and possible... might have something in here in this book, but not too sure yet. Still got to keep reading. Do you want to help out?
Sure, why not? I'll help you with your investigation, and then I need to help Loverboy over here with his date.
Why don't you just give him Cash's Corshal?
Cause I don't want him to go to prison.
Yeah. Why would he go to prison? Just makes everybody attracted to you, and then you get a pussy face.
Exactly. People might think he's a mutant or something.
I mean, as I look at him, I might do that already. Anyway.
You
this
still
is my
have
witch hunter
corruption
friend.
going on.
What? Yeah, I've still got some.
This is my
Okay.
witch hunter friend.
Oh!
Greetings.
Oh, hello there!
I'm Alberic von Gordon. You're another one of the Magistrate's boys.
I mean, that's what they call us on the weekend, Jess.
I got a strange look about you.
What do you mean by that?
He's saying
Well-
you're black.
Just look at you. No clothes, tattoos. Is that a lion on your fist?
I mean, yeah, it's my fuck knuckle.
Hmm.
Language.
I swear to God.
You look like a dock worker.
Listen here, buddy.
You look like the sort of man that should be opening
Yeah.
my car door.
listen here, buddy. My brother is a seaman. I am a pitfire, thank you very much.
Ah,
certainly
that
was.
explains it. Professional pit fighter?
Yes, actually. Very professional.
Won any championships?
I have.
As I look at my toe, yes. And I mean, I beat him. He was technically a champion as well, so yes. Not quite a legend yet. Still working on that.
When's your next fight?
When my dad wants to beat the shit out of me. Language.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, my dad's a pit legend. He's not just beating me for the sake of it. He's, well, it's
Seems like a
story.
Seems like a fight worth watching. This
Well,
never
it
happened.
gets well end.
Should I put money on your dad or on you?
The dad.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Listen,
He's got daddy issues.
it's complicated. He's a man with a lot of skills, and I'm a little bit intimidated. That's why I'm going out here to learn a few more things. So when I
Yeah.
do face him, I'm hopefully prepared.
Unless you're spending like hours here going through books with your success level of +1 and a success level of +3 of the Witch Hunter, I'm just gonna count it as a total of +4 success level, you guys together. You can learn either more about one of the merchant families, more about the grinning moon, more sleep, the mysterious green moon, or more about Teugen.
Bless you.
The merchant family.
Okay. There are 4 merchant families, and it says that you can only learn about one, or a separate roll is required for like each family if you want to learn about more than one.
I want to learn about more than one.
Okay, so it's another hard -20 intelligence per like merchant family you want to learn about. There are 4 on my list here of the great houses, I guess.
No.
Wait, what? Ah, I thought your intelligence was higher than that.
Minus
It's a
20.
minus 20.
It's
Oh,
a
damn,
difficult
why?
one.
Shit, but there's so many people helping him.
Yeah, make it
You're all like going through books.
I mean, why else would we be here? Just stand next to him.
Say you failed on like learning more about the merchant families, but you did succeed in the first place to like learn something. So flipping through like the books and stuff like that. Amongst one of the books, a thinner like leather-bound book falls to the ground, and it seems to be not a actual like hardcover book like all the other ones here, but more of like someone's journal.
Yo.
All right, let's open it up.
It says
What's
like
this, then?
it's like tied with a little bit of rope like around the edge, like holding it close. You undo it, you open it up. It says it has written in Rijksspiel on it. Carl Teugen is suffering from a strange illness. The physicians have failed to help him, and soon he will die. I tell them that demons walk, and he has been taken, but they do not listen. This is followed by another entry. Carl Teugen died today. His face was purple, and his eyes bulged from his head. His tongue hung from his face like a great bloated snake. The mark of the ruinous powers is upon him, and upon all of Bögenhafen, and it is signed by a man going by the name of Ultar. Ulthar.
Altar. Does that name sound familiar to anyone?
Altar.
For some reason, I just keep thinking Reptar now. From Rugrats.
Reptar will save us.
It's not a handout to give out the journal, so I just copy-pasted the text of the journal in the chat there.
Yeah, better than mine. One's like, Carl taking purple, bloated. Let's see. Okay. Does that sound familiar to you, my witch hunter friend?
The name Teugen is one of the leading merchant house families in this city. The name Altar does not ring a bell, I am not familiar with it, but this journal seems to imply that someone has fallen to the ruinous powers. This is very worrying indeed. Perhaps
and demons, which makes sense.
Perhaps the sister knows how a journal got among the books here.
That's a good question. Yeah, is she still running around?
Yeah?
Sister?
Yes.
Do you know how this journal from a fellow called Ulthar? I'm not sure. It's just written here.
A journal? We do not keep journals in our collection of books.
Well, this was in your collection of books.
Oh, how strange.
Yes. Does the name sound familiar? Is he a member of your... I don't know if you call this a cult or a church. I know some religions call themselves cults.
They very much call themselves cults as well in the Warhammer universe. It's called the Cult of Sigmar and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like the Cult of the Lady and stuff. I just didn't know if all of them call themselves cults.
Okay, that's something I want to do after this conversation.
Me?
Wow.
Altar.
Yeah.
I believe there is a crazed, strange man going by that name that lives in a somewhere in a hovel in the pit across the river.
Okay, I thought you were about to say it was the drunk guy. The drunk guy that we put in. It's like, it probably is.
At the moment, a pit, you say?
This
Can
can I see?
It's the name of the area, not an actual pit.
Can I see what is written in the journal?
Just sets it on fire.
Can I do an intuition on her?
Sure.
Okay.
Intuition on her.
She look like she has like malice intent. Does she look like she's just gonna take this and fucking burn it?
No, she has no
Okay.
malice. More like curiosity is what you can read on her face.
Sure. I hand it over to her.
Oh, this is very worrying if this is true indeed, but I think these are just words written by a madman, Carl Teugen, that this journal talks about. He died not that long ago, but doctors say that it was just a sickness that got him, nothing out of the ordinary. And this is how his brother Johannes Teugen came to become head of the family business.
Sounds like poison to me.
Think foul play for the family business.
Well, if this is true, and he was purple, I would say he's either choked to death or he was poisoned. But we'll have to confirm that or exhume the body.
Yeah, she throws
Which
up
will be
like a
hard
single.
for a high-ranking merchant family to get permission for that, but maybe the magistrate can help us.
Yeah, she throws up some like signs, and it's like she does the sign of Verena, like says a little prayer to her goddess.
Fucking bitch.
I hope this is not anything to do with the ruinous powers.
Another 94. Goddamn, that was close.
Woo! You resist.
Yeah. Hopefully not.
Just start seeing a little bit of sweat come from Alucard. Just, oh shit.
I don't sweat. I've got blood in me.
See a little bit of blood come from Alucard. Oh shit.
Yeah, the Crusher approaches, is like scratching his hair, like, sorry, I'm here with that guy, and he points at Corin.
Yeah. Come over, Crusher.
You talking about the ruinous powers? This seems like something I should not be involved in.
Then why did you get
Probably
here?
not.
Just I'm gonna take my leave, Corin. I'll get to the date.
All right. Remember, your flowers, perfume, the chocolates. Just, be a
Crusher,
gentleman.
what's your real name?
And he's gone.
I am the Crusher. No, my real name. Why?
Just curious. Your name's obviously like you weren't born with the name Crusher. My name's Alucard.
You don't have a name for him, Gus?
I know he has a
gonna take
name.
his notes.
I just saw that the entertainer does have a name. His name is Klaus. I missed that.
Lying dick. You didn't say
but,
nothing.
They call me Crusher, but my last name is Brogan. I lost my first name. I've always gone by the name of Crusher.
Wait, how
Bastard.
did you lose a name?
Just kind of forgot.
Oh.
I think he's been hit on the head way too much.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the priest in here, he might be able to heal your brain. Well, I'll say, do you feel confident?
In the date? Not at all, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay, well, remember, she's looking for a gentleman. Try and just keep that in mind. She isn't looking for a dumb brute. Okay.
Okay, I'll try not to be a dumb brute.
Alright, Kirsty.
Everybody else is just kind of standing there like, what are these guys talking about? Like the witch hunter specifically is just looking at this like, huh?
Listen, he's got a nice suit on. He's got all the fixings. He's ready, okay? There's nothing more I can help him with unless I go on the date fucking for him.
Yeah,
He has to do this on his own.
You do this like whole, you sit like 4 tables behind and just watching him.
Yeah, the Crusher takes his leave. The witch hunter says, well, gentlemen, we've been in these books for a while now. It is getting quite late. I completely forgot this was the voice I was doing for him. We shall, I'm gonna retire for the day. Rest up. I've got plans for tomorrow to investigate more of the mutants in this town. Will you guys be able to continue your investigation?
We should be fine.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, there is 1 or 2 things I actually want to check while we're in here, actually.
Have you heard of the Zootopia?
Bless you.
Zootopia? Yes, indeed. It is one of the Schaffenfest entertainment that is under suspicion of being involved with mutants.
Well, the green skin escaped from there, so you might want to look into it.
I see. I'll go and visit it tomorrow on the last day of Schaffenfest.
Very well.
If there is anything else, you can find me at the Cross Pikes. It's near the guard barracks.
Right. Thanks for your help.
Well, if that's all, good evening, gentlemen. Good luck on your investigation.
Good luck.
Right, thank you.
Good night, individual.
Individual.
He's a general.
Of whose army?
The witch hunters.
Oh shit.
Yeah, one of the highest ranks. That's why I wasn't saying too much and acting a little strange there. But I think this is all the research we're going to get out of this place. Maybe we'll get more if we stay here, but it is getting late, so perhaps before it gets too late, we should move on and see if we can find out more about this pit fighter across the water.
Yeah, the sister walks over with some more drinks, like a candle for because it's getting dark out. You are leaving?
We are.
Yes, we were thinking about going across the river to the pit.
You're heading towards the pit. It is, I would advise against it to visit that cursed plate this late in the evening.
That's kind of what I'm hoping for, though, is that we're going to get attacked by these cultists that we're investigating.
I see. Well, if that is what you want, do you have on your travels? Would you be going towards the Teuerberg district of the city?
I don't know where that is.
It is near the eastern gate.
I have no plans to at this current moment in time. I don't know about the rest of us.
Why? What business do you have there?
One of my faithful that normally visits the temple religiously has not been showing up for a few weeks now, and I'm just worried.
Okay.
I was wondering if you could go and see if she is okay.
I didn't know nuns made jokes.
She's a lawyer based in Teuerberg. It's
A lawyer, you say?
yes,
What's her name again?
Greta Turk.
Got on your letter.
Show him the letter.
Do they have any affiliation with this?
What? It is
The lawyer
civil
letter.
lawyers, commissioners for oath, etc. Carton, Bögenhafen. Messer and Lock, Stock and Ball was the lawyer's office on the letter.
Funny
Yes,
enough, that's
somewhere.
actually what I wanted to check in this library about.
I do not know what lawyer's office he works for, but I have not heard of an office that goes by this name in the city.
Well, we can stay here and research more, Conan. Head over to the pit, which isn't an actual pit, before you start getting all excited. Or head towards the gate.
It's just where they drop all the rubbish, right? Or the trash.
I think it's just crime.
You
You know, it's
said
not
it's
bleach.
close to the eastern gate.
Yeah, the one to the east. Yeah.
I mean, isn't the journey's end close to the gate?
I guess we could go pick up Foley, but he's probably drunk knowing him.
I mean, it looked like it was hard for him to get drunk.
I think that's probably why he went back. He managed to actually get a little drunk.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of fucking chickens in our room.
Yeah, there was. But he ate chickens in your room.
Is it a green moon now?
Yeah, it's Green Moon.
You
Yeah,
as soon
Green
as
Moon.
as soon as you leave the temple, you've noticed that it's gone dark outside, and more sleep is fully out. The green moon is in the sky, and you know from memory that the fight in the pit for the stevedores happens when the green moon is out.
We should definitely go to. Right, it's probably too late to visit the lawyer then. Let's head across the river while it's nighttime and have a little look at the pit for that fight thing that we were told about, and then perhaps we'll get jumped along the way by these cultist fuckers while we're at the docks.
Yeah. So more
Sounds like a
sleep, the green moon rises in full. This is universally known as a bad omen. The folk of Bögenhafen that you come across the street as you're traveling through, they look to the sky in distress as the small moon bathes the town in sickly green light. It's not goblins on the green moon. Different
goblins,
universe.
That's where they come from. My sister told me when I was young. I was eating soup and she told me the goblins come and live on the green moon. You're doubting the words of my sister?
He got you there, Chris.
No, does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
You want to go into that fight in the Stevedores Guild?
Yeah, and then we'll head across to the pit while it's late and see if we get jumped.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And it is dark out, as you can see, illuminated by the green moon, but there are like street torches here and there, so it's not like complete pitch blackness for the people that don't have night vision.
Yeah. Pitch blackness.
So you wanna make your way to the pit?
After we're making our way to the fight first.
Okay,
Yeah, in the Stevedores Guild.
cool.
Wait a minute. If you
Yeah.
were fighting, where's my cut?
Oh, here you go.
There you go.
What, how much do you give him from the 4 silver?
I give,
Or the 4 gold?
I give him 4 gold.
No, not bad. Here you go, Hitch.
Why do I get some?
You're poor, right? You want money.
Don't need it anymore.
All right. There goes your life's goal, I guess.
Yeah, so what
I
do you mean
mean,
you don't need it anymore?
Let's just say some noble cultists had some money in a safe somewhere.
Cultist, you say?
You robbed someone?
Hey, it was a cultist. It was the... What was the family's name, Gus?
Why can we never meet like any like trusty
Sorry,
individuals?
I was reading something. Who paid good money for who?
No, like who I stole money from. What was their family name?
Who you stole money from?
Yeah.
Oh, in the
Stein-
office? The
Steinhager.
Steinhager, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, it
We
was a
don't know
Steinhager.
that they're cultists, you know. So you might have
Yeah.
just robbed very powerful people for no reason.
He had he had like this message I found in the safe. If he's the only one that knows about the safe, he must have put it there.
But he didn't know about the secret room in his place, so he mightn't even know about the safe.
You know, he could have just been lying.
I'm good with faces.
Not to mention that when I assume you locked us in, he was really panicking and wanted to leave real quickly.
Yeah, I did. I used this, and I pull out like a rod.
You showed me this before. It doesn't move.
Yeah.
He showed you his rod before.
Yeah,
I did. And here's your
Touch-
gold back, Conan.
he touched me right there.
I don't need it. I was just joking about my cat.
Yeah, but anyway, he really panicked when you locked us in. Like he really wanted to leave. He even told Philippe to break down the walls to leave.
Maybe he's claustrophobic.
It seemed like he knew we were onto him, to be honest.
You approach Steve. You approach the Stevedores Guild as you are talking, and Alucard, immediately as you get close to this building, you, I guess, smell? Like, you sense,
Blood.
smell blood, but like, lots of blood. A lot of blood. You have not felt this amount of blood, like, in a while. It seems like people are just, like, dripping blood all over the place in this area.
I take my helmet off and I sniff the air and go, okay, there's blood everywhere here. There must be a lot of fighting going on or people are getting killed.
There's like that iron-like blood smell in the air.
Too much iron in your blood.
A single guard stands in front of not in front of the front door of the Stevedores Guild, but more to the side at like the corner of the building near an alleyway. And he sees you approach and he like beckons you to come closer.
Hello.
Hello, you're here for the fighting, yeah?
Gurney Doghoff told us about it.
Yeah. Told me strangers were in town, some sort of pit champion looking for a fight.
This one. I point to you, obviously.
I see. Nice meeting you. And he's wearing like a robe, a hooded robe, has the like hood up. You can like barely see his face under like the shade, like Emperor Palpatine. Like he reaches out like his hand to shake your hand, Conan.
Okay.
Anything in his hand?
Yeah.
His hand is profusely dripping with blood. Just bloop, bloop.
What the fuck? Are you bleeding?
Oh, this is nothing. I was in the fights earlier, and he as he tucks his hand away in his sleeve, you catch like a look of it, and you see that like his knuckles, his fingers, his entire hand is just like down to the bone, like he's been like punching bricks or something.
Hmm.
I don't feel good about this anymore.
Didn't you get fixed up?
Yeah.
I'll live. It's scars to prove my worth in battle.
You should put salt in it. That'll make it scar worse.
Ah, good advice. I'll keep it in mind. Now come, follow me. It's just in this doorway down the stairs to the basement.
Yeah, like in about 20 minutes, we're gonna hear horrific screaming.
Do you follow the man?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why
He
not?
goes to
It's
like
something else to do.
goes to a big door in the alley. He does like a tuk 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 on the door, like in a like distinct pattern. It's one of those doors where like the latch opens up and you see like eyes poking out of the latch. Like, who's there? Oh, I bring more fighters. Or the wolf drinks good tonight. Ah, yes, yes. You hear like a bunch of latches and stuff. The door
Ah,
creaks
shit.
open.
Be careful, these guys might be werewolves.
Come in,
That's a
come
wolf.
in.
Werewolf, you say?
Hmm. Moons, werewolves. We'll see. Yes, let's go this way. I'll
you,
explain what they are later, Excluded.
You go down like a stone-like staircase with just like torches every now and then on the wall. It seems to be going down real deep. Like you feel like you're going down a flight of stairs forever while you're just following this hooded figure in front of you. Behind you, the door immediately closes and all the locks get like locked. And you see the guy that was by the door like just sits down on a wooden stool, like arms crossed, just keeping eye contact with you as you are descending down the staircase. You hear sounds of fighting getting louder and louder as you descend down this staircase. Which opens up in a big like underground cave with a makeshift like bar stands for like
Cave?
yeah, a cave.
Oh, okay.
Like an underground cave. There are like the little sharp things from the ceiling, stalagmites, stalactites, whatever they are called.
Tights hang down.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it.
Tights to the ceiling, stalagmites for the ground.
And it just has like a
Nice.
makeshift like bar built into the cave, like some wooden seats and tables and stuff like that. A sand pit in the middle that is just soaked in blood. Like you can barely tell that the floor is sand. It is just red of blood. Blood everywhere. There's blood on the walls. There's people just like cheering almost in like ecstasy of the amount of blood that they are seeing. The fighters in the ring are just pounding each other into the dirt, but like this is not like any other pit fight you've seen. This is vicious, savage, like animals going at each other.
This is very corny.
I saw a man punch another man's leg off
Yeah.
and rip another man in half with his bare hands. I've seen vicious pit fights.
Yeah, and it seems like anything goes.
I get
Like
what
you
you're saying,
see him like breaking fingers, like trying to rip body parts off. Like it is just vicious, the fighting that is going on. And you see the big man of the guild, Gurney Dumpkoff, is standing there like very proud, like overseeing this whole fight, seemingly sitting down on like a throne of skulls.
Now, Conan, don't get upset if they use a chair in this fight.
I don't like this.
This is a real pit fight. What are you talking about?
I'm not sure if it should be here.
This doesn't feel right. Trust me, this feels very wrong here.
Why?
Really? Why?
Well,
Have you
apart from
seen
this,
all
apart from the
blood?
fact that man sitting on some skull thrones,
Yeah.
everything else seems like a normal fight in this world for me.
Dumpkoff sees you and like, oh, it's our guests! And the entire arena just comes to like a dead silence as everybody, even the fighters in the arena, just stop their fight immediately. And everybody just turns to look at you as you are standing in the entrance.
Hello.
Come, please, sit close to me, my esteemed guests. And he like points to like a few chairs like around his skull throne.
They're not made of
Is there
bone, are
blood on
they?
them?
No, the chairs are not made out of bone.
Okay.
Is there blood on them?
There's blood splatter everywhere of like the fights in the arena, but it's not like, it's not painted in blood or anything like that.
Okay, I'll go take a seat. I mean, Conan can leave if he wants, but I'm curious.
Do you all follow?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, you take a seat. Dunkov claps his head. Continue, and the fighting and the rabble rousing in the bar continues on. Welcome, my esteemed guests. Have you brought your fighter with you?
Yes, there he is there.
Hello.
I see.
Oh.
He's a little nervous.
Chris, did I get rid of my exhaustion while I was reading?
Sure. You got a short rest kind of deal.
Yeah.
Hey, take it easy, as it's called in this.
Yeah, I was just curious because I was like, for 4 hours, 2 hours, not doing anything.
Yeah.
Less than 4, I think it was, because something or other with the rules.
Yeah, I'd still. Like,
you-
easy.
Yeah.
You're the fighter. Gurney stands up, and he's a towering, hulking brute of a man, Conan. He, like, stands, like, 3 heads taller than you, like, walks over, goes in for the, for the handshake, but the manly, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, you son of a bitch, kinda shake.
You son of a bitch.
Is he bigger than his dad?
Yes.
Can we not talk about how big my dad is, please? It's very uncomfortable.
He's a hulking brute of a man, very muscly, but he's got that, like, dad bod kind of deal going on, like, he's got a bit of a belly, of a beer gut, yeah.
Sorry, you said dad bod. That's triggered me now.
So, do you grasp his, do you go in for the manly shake?
I have a feeling that there's a good chance that he's going to like sucker, like try and rip my arm off and throw me in the ring, but sure.
Oh, just solid clasp, like you feel the strength of this man. This feels like a bear of a man.
Yeah.
He puts like force in his hands, like kinda like a dick measuring contest of like, can I squeeze harder than you as you like lock hands with each other.
What's he, a fucking werebear? What the fuck is this shit?
Do you put some force into your handshake as well?
Sure.
Ah, you're a strong one. You're worthy to be here. Welcome to my humble pit fighting arena. Our little group, we call ourselves the Bloody Nose.
Oh.
Why do you call yourselves that?
Well, points at all the blood on the floor.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He does that.
I
We
tried.
only meet when Mord's life is full. We cannot read the stars, so we never know when this might happen. So tonight is a good night. Let's enjoy the festivities. Let's fight. Let's revel. Let's bleed. So you are the pit fighter your friends told me about. What kind of fighting style do you do? And what's your name? So where are my manners?
Sorry. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Name's Conan. Conan Bloodsmith.
Conan, Bloodsmith. Good name, good name. Especially like the blood part.
I thought you'd dig it.
His fighting style is dirty.
Ah, well, no rules here. Anything goes, but only brawn. No weapons or magic.
Hang on a fucking minute. What do you mean dirty?
I've seen you jab your thumb in people's eye and throw dirt at them.
Mutations are allowed if you've got an extra arm hidden there.
Years ago, you did it like 9 months ago.
Did I?
Yes, when we were fighting in Barovia, but we're getting sidetracked here.
I'll say, like, yeah, when it comes to monsters, I'll dirty fight, but when it comes to normal people in contests, I try and
Well,
stop
what would you
that.
call your style then?
Manic. Manic until I figure out what actual style it is. Chaotic, I guess?
Oh dear. Witch Hunter comes in, shoots your head off.
Yeah, I realised that poor wording right there. As soon as it left my mouth, poor fucking choice of words.
So are you interested in joining the fights?
Yes.
Ah, good. I look forward to some good Mortal Kombat.
Your soul is mine.
Mortal Kombat!
Quick, we have to jump into these steel balls.
A bad CGI lizard comes out of the wall. Yeah.
This is the first time you'll see my manager.
Oh my god.
First time you'll see my manager more excited for a fight than me.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure about this place. I think Alucard's getting a bit distracted with all the blood everywhere.
Killing your opponent is not mandatory to win, but we do keep the fight going until blood streams from the face.
Okay.
So bloodstream.
Yeah, again, not a good fucking sign right there.
You have a familiar sense to you. Have we met before?
I'm sorry, did you say fucking scent?
Sense, you feel familiar, like I've seen you somewhere before.
Perhaps. I have been around at this point. Any particular place that you could think that you've seen me before?
What's your dad's name again? Guts.
Guts, yeah.
Do you know Guts? His father?
Guts, blood smear.
Guts.
He looks
Isn't
a
he
lot
a
like him.
legend?
Yeah.
Some would call him that.
I'd call him a bad father, but
I've heard of him.
Bad father.
Ah, strict upbringing as a young one hardens you for the fight.
Yeah. As I think to myself, what gives you emotionally crippling?
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
emotional damage.
But I keep that to myself. I just go, yeah. Some would say that. So, have you, you know of my father, or have you met him at all?
No, I think I've seen him fight once. I believe in a tavern in Altdorf.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I think that I was like, wait, that is where I'm from. Yes. That's his home. That's where he gets his home advantage, you would say.
Okay. Well, get ready to join the fight. Are you more of a one-on-one fighter? Do you want to be part of the group fight, the Royal Rumble?
I mean, normally I go one-on-one, but whatever you'd recommend, I'm your guest here, so.
I recommend the Royal Rumble. It's good fun, and the end might surprise you.
Okay.
Top 10 Royal Rumbles. Number 1 might surprise you.
Alright, okay. Just to get this right, because I have been tricked before. Are we just using fists? Are weapons allowed? Like, what are we actually talking about here?
Just
No
brawn.
magic.
Only fists. No magic. No armor. No protection. Mutations are allowed. If you got an extra arm, tentacle, anything like that, we see that as an extra martial ability, an extra fist, so to speak. Those are allowed.
Me just thinking back to the day when I used to have a tentacle. Oh, the things
For
we
like
could have
5 seconds.
done. Yeah. It took
Alucard was just like heating up a blade and chopping it off.
Alucard shoots out his long tongue.
Doesn't count.
I always forget that you should have like somewhat of a lisp because your tongue's just too fucking big for your mouth.
But yeah, again, since going through like every fight is gonna like take forever, just gonna have to make you roll, let's say 4 brawling rolls in a concession to see how well you're doing in the fight. While Conan is like fighting, what is Hitch and Alucard gonna do as you are watching or like preparing to watch this like brutal spectacle of martial combat?
Alucard, I'm covered in blood. Oh my god. Oh, it's in my cut wounds. It's in my mouth.
Is all this blood like tempting to you, Alucard? Are you like getting a bit like hungry?
Yeah, I am a bit. Like, I'm fed. I'm not actually hungry, but it's more like a mental hunger. It's like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of blood. A lot of strong blood.
It's like, you know,
I'll tell you
you've
what I'll do.
already eaten, but you're in the candy store, and
Oh,
you're
well,
like, I could go for
Yeah.
it.
I'll go up to Conna and go, hey, Conna.
Mhm. Yeah.
What does the vampire say when he drinks the pit fighter's blood?
What?
Whew, that's strong. Like, get in there and kill him.
I already did my role, Chris.
Yeah.
Can I put a bet on this fight? I'd ask Ernie.
We don't fight for money. It's just for honor.
Oh, what
But,
can you buy with honor?
Wenches.
Honor is for many things, but not for buying things with. But if you and your friends would like to make a bet amongst yourself, I'm not gonna stop you.
Do you want me
That's
to
fine.
keep on rolling, or?
Yeah. So you've like, I was gonna like wait until you've actually joined the fight, but you can start going. Like, the Royal Rumble has started. Like, 7
the
people
biggest
like
guys
enter the arena.
Ernie, you seem like a man of influence. You haven't heard anything about cultist activity within the city, have you?
8 people enter the arena. My excuses. 8 people
Well,
enter the
already.
arena. You start like fighting in the Royal Rumble. You ask Gurney what?
He seems like a man of influence. Does he know of any cultist activity happening within the city?
Cultist activity.
Sacrificial stuff, daemons, that sort of thing.
You've got an interest in that sort of thing?
Not an interest. We believe that there is one going on in the city. One of my friends was killed and his heart was ripped out with a sacrificial dagger, so we think that he was murdered by them. Not happy about it, obviously, so I'm trying to investigate who murdered my friend.
Feels
Do you
like
have
we
this
need
dagger?
to-
Yes, and I pull it out. Have a look. I hold it by the blade and hand it to him handle first.
He looks at it. He's like, "Yep, this is this. You see these markings here? These feather-like markings? Definitely some sort of cultist that worships Tzij, the Lord of
cult.
Change."
Siege cult, eh? That's very helpful. Thank you very much. Didn't know that. It just looked like a cultist or a dagger. It was very ordained. It was found in a cabinet near a ritual site, so...
You gotta be careful with that lot. You can't trust them. They're very conniving, very deceiving. Many magic users among their ranks.
Yeah, magic using scum. I'll kill them if I get the chance, to be honest. They killed my friend. But if you hear of anything, I'd greatly appreciate it. We're staying currently at the Journey's End Inn.
Okay. Yeah, and Conna, you're doing well in the brawl, but you did get a fumble, so you take the 1 damage that the fumble gets you to take as you jar your arm.
Yo, but Chris, that ring that I have, that helps me reach it. No, carry on. Alright, I'll put it down to 15.
What are you, Philippe?
Yeah, nah, I don't want to be that guy.
And the fight, like, it is, as you're in the arena, it is overwhelming. Everybody is just acting like wild animals. There's no finesse, no
This
trained,
is sport.
yeah, no like trained moves or anything. It's just raw power and anger as these people are just pounding into each other, and as you try to find like an opening to get in there. Some like pile up on you, you fight them off. Blood is going everywhere. People seem to be specifically aiming at like body parts that bleed a lot, like the nose and stuff like that. You're pretty sure that one of them has some sort of sharp object that is making like cuts with in like people's arms and stuff to make blood like gush onto the sand.
Is that his nails, or is it a mutation?
You can't tell in the like chaos. This is more like a rumble pit than like an organized fight. Like, if this was a cartoon, it would be like a cloud with just limbs coming out of it in the middle of the arena kind of deal.
Oh dear.
As the fight like continues and just like these people are brutalizing each other, do you attempt to hold back? Do you give in to your like savagery as well and just start like joining in with the animalistic like fighting style?
Kick him in the balls, Conan.
Grab his dick and twist it.
Listen,
Grab
I'm
his
going
dick and twist it. The old dick twist.
The old dick twist, it always works.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a 1d2.
Okay.
On 1, I'm gonna go full in, do mayhem. On 2, I'm going to like bob and weave and just like choose my moments, trying to, boxer style, trying to get in, do damage, get back out, kind of deal. Okay, that's number 2. I'm going fucking full feral in there.
Okay. You just go ham as well, like your bloodlust takes over, you get a similar like feeling inside of you that reminds you of the whispers of the blood spear that you had on you at one point. You have to see if you can resist corrupting influence against major exposure.
God, I'm gonna get mutated or I'm gonna fucking kill someone. Oh fuck me, I actually
Ooh, a
succeeded.
success.
What? Oh man, I still get fucking 2 corruption though. Fucking hell.
As the fight continues on and just blood goes everywhere as some people are like knocked out, you're pretty sure that one guy is just lying dead against like the wall of the arena, just bleeding out. Like it is absolutely like savage. As you look over the arena, the blood in the sand seems to be moving like on its own towards the edges of the arena, creating like a pentagram, an octogram in the sand. As the crowd watching this starts chanting.
Wait, what?
God!
Wait, what did you just say? What's happening?
The blood on the sand is forming into an octogram on the floor, and the crowd is chanting.
This is not good.
I'm gonna turn to Gurney. This seems like cultist shit. What's going on?
Gurney is in like the middle of his chant as well.
I punched Gurney right in the side of the jaw.
Oh shit! Do me a jaw. Do me a strength. Brawling. Do me a jaw.
Hit him with the chair.
A strength? Sorry, did you say?
Strength, brawling.
I'll just do it on our punch, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Punch.
Gris, I howl.
Was he expecting it? Do I get any pluses?
No, you take him by surprise. He was too engrossed, like watching the fight, doing his chant, so you can have a plus 20, yeah.
Lovely. Oh shit.
A stunning success. On the left arm, you just like lock him into the arm at full strength.
Wait, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I got the thing. I want to try out the thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you do an extra. Strike mighty blow.
Okay, you know how to hit hard. You deal your level of strike mighty blow in extra damage with melee weapons, so just 1, yeah. Deal 1 extra damage. 16. He's not like wearing any armor or anything. He's just in like civilian clothing, so it's just against his toughness, which he has a toughness of 5. So you do 11 damage, which is not enough to kill him, but it is a strong hit on the arm. You just like punch with full force, and you punch so hard that like the clothes on his arm like rip off, and you see like flesh, sinew, and muscle just like get ripped open, like revealing like bone, bleeding profusely. And he turns to you with like a big smile on his face. Hitch?
I was gonna say I'm gonna use strike to stun on him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out my axe.
What was it?
Ren, we're fighting.
Improvised weapon.
Yeah.
Plus 0, plus 20.
Plus 20, because he's technically fighting Alucard, so it's 2 to 1.
Sick.
Reroll, bitch.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm clicking.
Stupid slut.
Use fortune to reroll. That's better, and I do have like 3 on it.
Okay.
Is that success level or damage?
At success level.
And it's automatically a headshot with, you're doing strike to stun, yeah? You don't get a penalty for a cold shot, so your weapon gets that pummel quality. Yeah, as he like just turns towards Alucard, like bleeding, his arm like barely attached to the rest of his body, seems to be like really enjoying this. Hitch just from behind with improvised weapon. What are you using? You just pick up like a chair or something and like whack him with it?
A chair. I'll probably just use the like bottom of the dagger.
Okay.
Just hit him on the head.
Just with his own like skull throne.
I can't believe I nearly punched. Like I punched his arm off. I'm sure he's probably like a fucking necro or something. But what the fuck?
Yeah, you go like behind him, like just with the blood back hilt part of the dagger, like on the back of his head, and it stuns him. He is stunned, but not knocked out. Not like unconscious. He's just like dazed, I guess, like he sees stars.
But since it's like a +4, like does he get like 1 stun? How much stun does he get?
It's 1 per success level, I believe. So you have +4, so that would be 4 in total. The chanting of the crowd continues. The fight continues. The blood is still making the like octogram on the floor.
no.
Conan,
Fuck
do
this.
me a perception to see like in the middle of the fight if you are paying enough attention to see this happening.
Yo, Gris, I've got something called good eyes. So
Acute sense. One of your 5 senses is highly developed. Okay, yeah, you can have you can have it easier. Do you have detect danger or danger sense or whatever it's called in this? Somebody
Makes
has
sense.
it right.
I do.
yeah, I do not. Funny enough, being a pitfire, I do not have danger sense.
Okay. Yeah, Alucard, it's not going off for you. You don't think that you are in
Oh,
danger.
damn.
An astounding success.
I probably think I am in danger being in the center of this pentagram. that's
Perception. Yeah, you see like the blood moving. Yeah, you specifically are not threatened, Alucard. Like other than the fight and the chanting going on, the rest of the crowd has no interest in you. Like the main guy obviously does, because you're like you punched his arm almost off.
Yeah. Well.
But he's
fuck
like,
the
he's like, you know, completely like stunned. He slumps down in his like, in his skull throne, and as he slumps down, you notice that the blood from the arena is getting like funneled with like a line towards the foot of the skull throne.
Oh no, you don't. Blast. I blast both him and the throne.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the scroll. Not the blast spell, but the other one.
Disintegrate? No, not disintegrate.
Yeah, it's fire spell.
Purge.
Purge. Yeah, but I'm just trying to find it in my things. There's the copy. Purge roll.
You funnel intense flame to burn away the taint and corruption in the area. Anything flammable is set alight, and any creature in the area takes plus success level ablaze conditions. If the location contains corrupting influence, such as dark, warpstone, or chaos, it too will smolder and blacken, beginning to burn. You do this like at the throne.
Him and the throne, because he was on his throne and I punched him.
Yeah, you open the scroll, you say like the magic words that are imbued on the scroll, blades of just like purging fire shoots out of it towards the throne, the blood starts like boiling from the heat of this purging fire, the throne catches on fire, the fire spreads along the blood like fire following oil, the whole like octogram in the arena just shoots in flames. The ring is covered in fire now, there's smoke like obscuring your vision, the chanting continues.
Did I get Gurney?
Yeah, he was in the throne, like, he's just up in flames.
Fuck.
Conan, as you like, the ring has caught on fire, there's smoke obscuring your vision, what do you do?
Right, is there any way I can get out of it, Chris?
You see, amongst the smoke, the fighting is still continuing. The people in the arena are still fighting each other. Some people like still throw like fists at you as you're trying to like take in what's happening around you.
Okay. Chris, how bad would you say this situation is for me right now? If he was doing it on a scale.
Me? I would say it's fine.
I was contemplating saying that with my ability, I don't think I would have been able to do it. I was going to do firewall. Okay. As I'm quickly checking the rings that I've got. Now, I've got a question, Chris.
Okay, you take in your surroundings, you take like a few seconds to think what you can possibly do in this situation. You notice that in the middle of the octogram, out of the smoke, is a figure is appearing out of the smoke. You can just
no.
barely make out its shape, but it is clearly growing in size. You spot animal hooves on like furred legs. A big muscly creature with leathery wings and devil horns seem to be appearing in the smoke.
Okay, Chris. I'm going to aim my hand at the creature and set off my ring.
Okay.
Ruby ring of runes.
Hey, that's what I'm gonna do. That's why I was telling you to get out of the thing. I was gonna use this as well.
Their powers combined, like everybody just uses their ring.
Yeah.
Like the fucking Planeteers.
Awesome. If we both just fucking cast it at the ring at the same time, that'd be pretty
sure.
awesome. Alright, we'll both fire this.
A great fire. A great explosive blast of a kish into the enemy. So at a like smoky figure.
I'm aiming at just everybody in that arena. Like that's why I yelled at them to get out.
Okay, it erupts in a
aiming at the
furious
arena.
blaze, burning with the heat of a forge. This is a magic missile with damage +10 that ignores armor points and inflicts +2 ablaze conditions. And the prone condition on the target. Everyone within the area of effect of the target suffers a damage of +5 hit, ignoring armor points. You must pass a dodge test and also gain +1 ablaze. So this is a magic missile. So yeah, I'll say like both you and Conna like activate your ring.
Our friendship.
Fiery missiles like shoot out and just spread out into the arena, hitting like some of the fighters, some of the chanting cultists. The chanting comes to a stop as the cultists start like screaming and in a panic, just like trying to get out. They're all funneling towards like the entrance that you came, that you descended from, trying to like get up the stairs. As the cave's echoes is just filled with panic. Big Gurney is still sizzling away in his like skull throne.
Nice. I turn my ring towards the door and I blast everyone fleeing.
Okay, I think
3 times in a day.
okay. Yeah, you just blast them again. Hitch, are you doing anything as this chaos is ensuing?
Burning this cave to the fucking ground, Hitch.
I see we're taking them down with this. Is the guy that Elcart set on fire? Is he like trying to put himself
Dead
out?
at this point.
I imagine he's dead.
Let's see. I'm not
Is
sure.
he dead? Is he screaming?
He's not screaming. He's sitting unmoving, burning in his skull chair.
I'll deal with him in a second. I'll take off his head.
Don't see really anything that I can do other than, I don't know, kill people.
Get him off the fucking chair. The blood was going towards it. As I blast someone else with the third spell.
I guess I'll
Chris,
do that.
Yeah.
is the hoofed individual still in the middle? If so, I'm just going to shoot all my charges straight at that hoof thing. All of them. Just...
Aye, the other two, just bam, bam, bam.
Okay, you just like shoot 2 in its direction. Your blast like disperses the smoke, and as the smoke like twirls away, there's no like creature there. Whatever was in the smoke is gone. The ring has like emptied out. The fire is still like ongoing of the blood that's on fire. Everybody's just kind of like running, trying to get out of the smoke, out of the madness. Do me a dodge roll, Conan, as one of the stalactites from the ceiling like comes crashing down towards you.
Yeah, that was me coughing as character, and it has me. Average?
Mm-hmm.
Yeet!
Yeah, you nimbly dodge out of the way as this rock stalactite just smashes into the sand, creating like a deep hole in the middle of the arena that all the sand is like rushing down into a those things that like keep time when you like flip it around.
Oh,
you feel like you're getting like dragged down together with the sand.
Oh no, can we help him?
You can try.
Let me see. I think I do have a rope. Rope. Yeah, I do.
But
Rope.
Alucard's busy blasting stuff.
Rope.
Yeah, Alucard's just like, fuck
I
you,
was gonna say-
fucking cultist, you killed my friend.
Is the stalactite that's on the ground, has that gone down, or could I grab it up and use it to damage the wall to make a hold?
So, what I was trying to describe is that the stalactite crashed into the ring and kind of like broke the floor underneath the ring, and it fell through to another floor down below, so creating a hole which the sand is now like funneling into.
Just so you know, Gris, that's what I got. I just realized we never did this.
Oh, the
I got
protection.
diamonds
Okay.
all. It's pretty
Cool,
handy
cool.
for what we're currently doing.
You have a rope, Hitch?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it to Conna and try to pull him up.
Okay,
Oh my god.
do me a ballistics, a BS roll.
That's bullshit.
Bullshit roll. Is that average?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just,
Ooh, a 98.
yeah, there we go.
61,
bit
a
there.
-1 level. A rope drops into the sand, but it is quite far away from you, Conan.
Can I make it to it?
You'll have to attempt a agility roll or something like that to see if you can like clamber your way towards it.
While he's gonna do that, I'm gonna like tie it to something that is like stable.
Okay. To the throne that's on fire.
Am I seeing him do this?
I do have a bow hook. I
Yeah,
don't
you
know
were
if that's
like,
gonna help.
you were close to
Yeah.
each other, so yeah, you would definitely see him do this.
Hitch. I press the button to stick that in the air.
I'll do that, Chris. I'll tie it onto that.
Okay. And Conan, yeah, you clamber your way through the sand.
I will
You're a-
jump on people if I have to. It's fucking springboards.
Yeah, like pushing
Get
others
there,
down into the hole.
Boing, boing.
You reach the rope, you grab onto it. The arena is just emptying out in the pit as you're just hanging on to the rope, resisting the suck.
Oh no, the suck too good.
After a while,
About to bust.
you've been blasting, the flames calm down, the smoke clears out, the arena has like emptied out of sand, it has all funneled down to the floor below, whatever is under this cave through the hole, and Conna, you just find yourself like laying on like a flat rock bed, still holding the rope that's tied up to the immovable rod. Alucard, you've blasted like a few of these like cultists between well, no, not between quotes, they were cultists. You've blasted them, but some like managed to get up the stairs and like escaped, but there is like just dead people everywhere in the chaos. Some have like trampled over each other, like crushed each other trying to get out.
Well done, guys. We did it.
I take my axe and I turn around and I immediately chopped off Gurney's head.
Okay, you turn around to look. To your surprise, it's only a burning skull throne. There is no body in there.
Motherfucker, I start destroying the throne.
Okay, you smash the throne, like the fire goes out that was like engulfing the throne. Amongst the ruins of the bones and stuff, you just find like a shriveled like human head, you know, like one of those like tiny like shrunken heads.
Witch
What
doctor
the hell? Fucking demon cult pricks. I pull the head out and just lift it up.
And it's just a
I
small
was
like
expecting to get attacked at the pits, not here.
yeah, it's a small like very shriveled, very dry head. You can't like make out from its features if it was like Gurney's head like shrunken down. It's unrecognizable.
Alright. I guess I'll put it in my bag and as evidence.
I'm just coughing up blood and sand.
Is that ring of regeneration not helping you?
I mean, it's helping the wounds. It's not helping the sand and blood that's in my lungs right now. That was a real cough there. Ugh.
Right, this place is getting filled with smoke. We need to get out of here.
Yeah. Quickly.
Yeah. As you
mean,
pick
I
yourself
know,
up and you dust the sand off from the hole that opened up in the arena, and Conan, you swear you heard like something whispering your name.
I grab the rod.
I'm gonna grab my rope.
Conan.
That's corn.
Alucard.
What?
Something's whispering my name in the hole.
Is it corn again? Does it sound like corn?
Corn, is that you? Or is it Slanesh?
Could
No
be Zeech.
answer from
Oh,
the
thanks.
whispering voice.
Ask if it's Zeech is trying to contact you.
Do you
Yeah,
look
if
down
you-
the hole as you're doing this?
Yes, but I'm making sure I've wrapped my hand around the fucking
I'm-
rope.
I'm looking into the hole as well.
Okay, it's dark in the hole, so
Yeah, I'll
Conan,
look
you
as
can't
well.
see anything.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, with your
I have night
vampire
vision.
vision. Okay,
you do.
Hitch. Yeah, both Hitch and Alucard, you see that down the hole is a cavernous, like a hollow out area that seems to stretch for a long while, with directly in the middle of it, like directly underneath the hole, seems to be like a stone altar, like a stone slab, just covered in blood, surrounded by skulls and bones of all kinds of creatures, like humanoid bones, but like animal bones.
There is a sacrificial altar under there.
It looks like there's a sacrificial altar everywhere, to be honest.
I'm starting to think the whole sewers are full with them.
I start to think the whole city is just one big cult.
Well, I'm wondering if there's 7 altars to do with the 7 fucking septum, you know?
That could be true.
I don't feel too good. I had a bad feeling coming into this place, and it's just gotten worse as it's gone on.
Yeah, but I wanted to investigate. Sorry about that, Conna.
No,
And,
it's fine.
You had to resist a major corrupting influence. Like, normally major corrupting is only when you see, like, a greater demon or anything of that size of chaos. But since the Green Moon Morp Sleep is out, all Celtic influences are enhanced, or, like, more than normal.
Goblins.
Yeah. But your character doesn't notice, like, it is rumored that the more sleep, it's an ominous moon, it's recognized as, like, a bad omen, but it's not necessarily seen as evil, like, it is just something that happens every now and then.
Well, we can either go up and try to capture a few people, or we can go down here and investigate.
Con, are you good enough to go down there and investigate?
Give me a second.
It is as you look down, it is quite a drop, and it seems like the stalactite that smashed through the floor, like, hit the altar and, like, damaged it somewhat. There's, like, rubble strewn across, like, rocks and stuff broken off from the stone slab.
How far down does it look?
I think my legs would hurt if I jumped down there, let's put it that way.
Yeah, I'm bad with distances, but I think it's like, how much is a square inch? It's 2 yards?
Yeah.
Yeah. In feet? Yeah, 20 feet sounds right. I think that's about, like, I always forget how much feet to yards is exactly, but it's like, at least, like, 10 squares down.
6 yards is 10 feet. 6
Okay.
by 6. Which would be 3 squares.
Yeah, so he said 20, so, like, double, so, like, 6 squares-ish down.
Okay.
So that's easy.
Yeah, I was saying manageable, not too fucking
12.
bad.
Yeah. Give me your rope there, Hitch.
Sure.
I tie his rope to my rope, and then I tie it to the immovable rod.
Yeah, is the immovable rod still stuck in its place where you left it?
I grabbed it.
Okay.
And then he grabbed his rope, so I got the rope back off and put it over the hole. And then tying 2 ropes together.
Okay, you got your
20
rope set up. You're gonna descend into the pit. Who goes first?
I'm the heaviest. I'll try it first to make sure it's safe.
Yeah,
Red,
you
watch
just-
my back.
I'm just waiting on the pillar at the moment, just getting my breath back pretty much, and just trying to recuperate a little bit.
You slide down the rope. You descend down. You end up above the altar. As you step off, it's just stone slab altar surrounded by bones of all kinds of creatures. As like for a good while, this is a massive like cavernous, hollowed out area just filled with bones. Bones and blood.
Fun. So anything else around here, or can I call the guys down?
You look around with your like night vision. Other than the bones and the altar, you don't really spot anything else in here. Just bones, altar, and blood. It seems like whoever got like sacrificed, killed here, they took like all the belongings from it. Like none of the bones have like anything on them. No like necklaces or clothes or anything like that.
Doesn't look like anything's down here, lads.
So are you coming up, or should we go down?
Let me just examine this altar. Just stay up there. Make sure no one cuts the rope or anything.
Yeah, and the altar has some like chaotic script on it, like language in the dark language. I don't know if you can read that.
No, I only know one word of chaos.
Maybe write it down in your book or something.
Yeah, I'll write it down.
Okay. Do me an intelligence as you're like writing this down.
Don't forget
Okay.
your glasses.
I've got my glasses on already from the book thing. I don't remember
Yeah.
that.
You've gone through like chaos books and stuff like that as well in the past.
Right.
You
I
recognize
have
some
a
of
chaos
this.
book.
Yeah, you recognize some of the script. This altar seems to be dedicated to the chaos god of battle, honor, and war, Corn.
Yeah, it's corn. It's corn. It's a corn altar.
Who would have guessed?
Me.
I mean, the blood and the skull throne was a good indication.
I bow to your expertise.
Well, me and him have a very intimate relationship.
What do you mean? Intimate relationship with a chaos god.
Connor's a cultist.
I
Let's
put you
just
down
say,
the hole.
grab him with me. If I'm
I do a
dying,
lore
I'm
of
taking.
chaos while I'm down here, Gris, to see if I can perceive any information.
Yeah. And I think this is a good place to like call it. Once you've got like investigated this area, you head
Sure.
up back up. What's the first? Where are you gonna go? Are you gonna like immediately go and report this in to someone? Are you just continuing on to the pit as originally planned? It is getting late out, like for the
I'm
human
tired.
boys that you're slowly starting to get tired. The longer you continue through the night, the more your fatigue will accumulate up.
I say we go to the inn beside the barracks and report this to the witch hunter.
I'm going to explain the whole story with chaos and how that dealt with me to our friend.
Okay, Lord Chaos. Yeah, definitely.
Lord Chaos.
No, Alucard's Lord Chaos. Definitely corn stuff going on here. The Bloody Nose, as they call themselves, seems to be some sort of corn sect, like corn cult that delighted in spilling blood for their blood god. But from what you can tell, with your Lord Chaos and what he told you about the Tzij stuff and how the ritual was set up in the temple underneath the Steinhager office, these seem to be like separate cults at work. This one does not seem to be related to the one that you're investigating.
Nice.
Oh, cultists in this town. No chance. King Witch Hunter. Yeah, I'm going to report it to him. Pretty much my plan.
Okay, cool. So you come out the little backdoor entrance of ending up in the alleyway. There are like footprints going everywhere, like drips of blood, like leading in and out of the alleyway of some of the cultists, like dispersing that managed to get away. You find yourself in the alleyway between buildings. The green light of the moon is just completely beaming down on you, illuminating this whole like alleyway in this like unsettling like green tint. And as you guys come out of the doorway, find yourself in this creepy alleyway, well, fade to black and call it here for today.
Hey.
I wouldn't be mad if I just turned into a werewolf right now.
Looks at the moon, starts howling.
Tried to do a goblin.
Why have I shrunk?
Joey Wheeler.
Yeah.
Cool, experience time. While I'm looking for the buttons to click, any motivations and stuff like that came into play for any of you?
Oh, really? But it's just helping people. I mean, I've helped the city, but I've burnt a lot of people.
You've helped them to the afterlife.
Yeah.
I mean, I would definitely count this as helping people because they're fucking cultists, and every single time we've run into cultists, they've always been evil. Always.
Yeah.
Like, except for the cultists of that fucking horny guild, but whatever. But they were still pricks.
Other than Philippe, does any of you have the talent that you get holy visions?
Don't think so, no.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
What's our short-term team goal?
Oh, yeah, you weren't here. Discover who short summoned the demon.
Can someone put that in chat for me, please?
Sure.
But yeah, I was gonna say literally. My motivation's learn from my mistakes, Chris. So
I think that like he tried to get us out of here.
Yeah. You get 5 experience for like information you have learned along the way.
He also tried to be a good boy because I yelled at him.
I'm trying to do better. I'm trying.
You've got to do better, Senator.
It's so hard though. Like so many complex emotions. Just be hungry or be dead. Just be hungry or be dead.
Be dead. And that's it for the adventure so far. Awarding experience, you get, I'm gonna say, 30 for roleplay.
Way.
And that's it. I'm gonna keep the session 1 for the actual end of the chapter.
Okay.
Let's just continue, Chris. No one needs to do anything tonight.
Not tonight, but I've got stuff to do tomorrow.
No, you don't.
You lying whore.
I do.
What? What are you gonna do?
No one.
Terrible.
But I gotta go help, like, move some stuff.
Gotta go
I'll
hide the
come-
drugs.
Yeah, I'll help you. Just we'll just do some more roleplay. I'll help you tomorrow.
Like, I can play tomorrow evening just fine.
I can't do that.
But I can't stay on too late today.
Just be me and Excluded.
Yo, ERP session. Let's go.
He's not Milo anymore. He's not sexy.
I don't know if that's offensive or not.
I'm into lollies in this universe.
Fair enough.
You
fair
fucked a halfling before.
I fucked the shit out of that halfling. That bitch was not walking for weeks. She got
So-
destroyed. I'm really good with customers. I'll fucking show you.
It was her cockiness. I remember that being.
Yeah, that was exactly it. It was like, oh, you're going to be cocky? Well, here's a cock. Bam.
Dick slap.
Strike the
Like-
stud.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was literally like half her body size, man.
You guys
I don't
haven't
know.
the crooked fingers that hasn't come up yet, right?
I put them in some people,
Oh.
but no.
Okay.
The purple hand is what I remember. I don't
Yeah,
know if it's
Thanos'
related to
hand.
fingers.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Sitting too long.
Yeah, that's us for today. Gotta remember to give Philippe some experience.
No. I didn't get experience while I wasn't here. He doesn't get any fucking experience.
Yeah, fuck him.
How the
He's
fuck
already
does-
regenerating Holy Night with shitloads of stuff.
I was gonna say, how the fuck does that
He's
work
as
out?
overpowered as Alucard is.
Yeah.
These boys over here getting experience when they're not here, but when I'm not here, I'm not getting any experience. Bullshit.
You got the short term sorted out? Or long term?
Yes, I've got the short term.
Okay, cool.
I've got the shit term.
What are your like personal short terms? Are you like getting close to any of them?
Not really. Discover why Hitch is traveling with us.
Okay.
Become a were creature is still there. I haven't changed it yet.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna change it in the future, but who knows?
Fight the Jade.
Yeah, beat and become a pit legend. Technically, I'm not. Yeah, again, story wise, I'm not ranking myself up until if I beat my dad, pretty much. If I beat my dad, then I'll rank up. If not, I might move on career wise into something
Okay.
else. Because it doesn't make sense for me to go, oh yeah, I'm in pit legend career. It's like, why though?
Yeah.
How? When?
Okay, cool. Well, that's us for today. Then we'll be back next week, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll let you know work wise.